Kill Hasi. Kwaku. Scratches. But your idea. Ghana ye kaban kabin biye ma no nkasa na kiwu kwaku be na no ka no kra William Klokwa obi kromo fefefe wudu Ghana dan mpata kakra meti maka ne se mama yanya de fata 24/7 the system's working wudu obi kromo grass nkwa ana Jonas meboa eti sika so komo de ya youth ne ya dan nkwa ye tu kwa ku obi man so kopemwa.
We got everything for here, but our leaders never they care. Almighty Jaja they bless our nation, but every day we all the stress. Kill quick, who I say what you want, tell you already they heard. Yeah, we are not here to scare. Looking at my fear. Ghana, Danny, Dubai, Waha, Ghana, Danny, Miami, Ghana, Danny, Las Vegas, Diddy free, Ghana, Ghana, Danny, New York City, Ghana, Danny, Chicago, Ghana, Danny, Toronto, Diddy free, Ghana.
Kokube di president ne wa ha enkwotire mu bibi mechi taafo doso ti obi ne ho obeye mi bibi oko school Canada Toronto wo wiebo degree Ghana hanso anka yebo nku kabrodo pa ne badiri katanka woyeka but ye krefra mo no ne Ghana sekase ye kan e bonpon se momone mama yesusu ma ye ni risika na jeje warese na wa he
Ghana, our beloved country, we are free forever, but our leaders are doing fake things, so we cannot live in a motherland. Better to fly in overseas before you gain and rich. Why? Ghana, you're there, Ghana, you're there, Ghana, you're there, Ghana, you're there. Ghana, Danny, Dubai, Waha, Ghana, Danny, Miami, Ghana, Danny, Las Vegas, Diddy free, Ghana, Ghana, Danny, New York City, Ghana, Danny, Chicago, Ghana, Danny, Toronto, Diddy free, Ghana,
Ankayem Pese, Scratches, what's up?
I did my nigga,
Kill Hasi,
I play,
Kill Kwaku, c'est très famille. Yeah. Kojo B, Wine B, c'est très famille. Kill Hasi, Kwaku, Scratches, but your idea. Ghana ye kaban kabin biye ma no nkasa na kiwu kwaku be na no ka no kra William Klokwa obi kromo fefefe wudu Ghana dan mpata kakra meti maka ne se mama yanya de fata 24/7 the system's working wudu obi kromo grass nkwa ana Jonas meboa eti sika so komo de ya youth ne ya dan nkwa ye tu kwa ku obi man so kopemwa.
We got everything for here, but our leaders never they care. Almighty Jaja they bless our nation, but every day we all the stress. Kill quick, who I say what you want, tell you already they heard. Yeah, we are not here to scare. Looking at my fear, Ghana, Danny, Dubai.
I've been reliably informed that the captain of our senior national football team, the Black Stars, Asamoah Gyan, Baby Jet, has obtained an air carrier license and is working feverishly to establish an airline, obviously called Baby Jet Airline. I want to appeal to other Ghanaians, both home and abroad, to invest in the rapidly growing aviation sector.
Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. And nursing trainees are suffering. Patients are suffering. Students are suffering. Traders are suffering. Pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering, contractors are suffering, civil servants are suffering, and farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering, and industries are suffering. Artisans are suffering, and kayaye are suffering. The disabled are suffering, and men are suffering. Women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
Oh, we are getting in a light of it. Oh, we are getting in a light of it. Oh, we are getting in a light of it.
Yen araya sasini ya twama China for eno bu fonti ama yisijia ye dumso adrume ne wososo siye beto generator ya ye ko omasa tu petromu amase ye to wangara etumi fa yentwa one night ehuro
sikana sikano ashe
huh? Oni be pa na shantro je de ayo we am for Kumase Fantini town na me twa video yi boni be pa na de ayo aban we e de nko an na aye after 3 days ni nya light da okoka am se nye dumso na e yo maame ah empire ye bom ekufa de ye bomu 10% kwa ma drum hama me se kakije ti anke obe 5 anke obe 5 ade babia yesum sa babia yesum sa yesum babia yesum hwe woto ni hwe adum ina babia yesum adan papa yi ko wajaye ayi ye fene sen dum so yi wasovo amaye ko betena ho abroka gum sa ama na yasa ba beda dum so bone be ne ya ye wo na mo de mo mi entena ho na de bia ye na dai ye entena ne na dai se o ye di odwan kra ba chantre je beto ama no na mo mi starting to ba manipa
sikano ashe.
Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. And nursing trainees are suffering. Patients are suffering. Students are suffering. Traders are suffering. Pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering, contractors are suffering, civil servants are suffering, and farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering, and industries are suffering. Artisans are suffering, and kayaye are suffering. The disabled are suffering, and men are suffering. Women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
Sikano ashe.
Electricity tariff, no, they are about the tissue. We're coming to reduce electricity tariffs.
Nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofo ado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e wonwene ho. Nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofo ado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e wonwene ho. Nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofo ado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e wonwene ho. Nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofo ado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e wonwene ho. Nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofo ado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e wonwene ho. What you say?
I'm from far away, that's why. I'm from far away, that's why.
Me buy house with the city no. Every kotokupe. And I was saying, I'm saying, I'm kotokupe.
Oma kwa ye receipt no kotoko.
Ai, se menye. Ofode frame for so. Ofode number wa ha. E na me se menye.
Me ba ne si den na unu say receipt no makwa ye kotoko.
Me ba ya so receipt ni ho. Every kotokope. E na se menye na me se menye.
Oma kwa dan.
Oma kwa ye kotokope.
Oma kwa ye receipt no kotoko.
Ai, se menye. Ofode frame for so. Ofode number wa ha. E na me se menye.
Me ba ne si den na unu say receipt no makwa ye kotoko.
Akuye cha. Me tetafo na me ba ton fish. Ewo asafo market ya me be wa no hwe me da bia no pa me so dia oye tiema me awia ne ama me eto afufu anwuma so ne asebo me efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa eti na me ba no onya sika ma me na me de didi efira no pa me ba me ni di yo eno ani bodo se hwan ana me bedu ha no mato bi die me ba nya sika ma me obo se ante se di adwuma no nya dum so yi abro wa de me na ye nyina firi dum so me tia si me dem esum ho de mu ya ansa me da fom birim mama adai ade ani aye maya wa abro wanti wo mama wanti se me a mama mi huna mani sei me te me wa demonstration me kon ma kwa kama sam so a kire mama no hu me mabo na dum so wo nya na me be timi tan fish onye sika mata du ane adi
adia ba ko yifiri wo life mu this year ejimi
me see Facebook account na o Instagram
meko na meko
na bay
me passport na enye ready
o try passport ado be ko Instagram ene ewunya passport me nye so se obekọ
Twitter body na no je say metimi de ya nkatenkwan metimi de ya rere wonim say nana eno na akoye na mono nti no utimi de ya nkatenkwan utimi de ya rere
asore be na okọ
Nikwa Church of Christ.
Church of
Christ.
Okay. Nina asore be na okọ
Nikwa Church of Christ.
Church of
Christ.
Okay. Nina
wasi me ya me ne madua fa ho adwa ya adwempa nya adwempone se me money da so ne asomdie ene awie ye pa erwade nya kupon nya satra ne nya me ba wo ye nya me abona nya gumanum
electricity tariff, no, yeah, Bob, the tissue, we're coming to reduce electricity tariffs. Woman, the Quana Meba, electricity tariff, no, yeah, Bob, the tissue, we're coming to reduce electricity tariffs. Woman, the Quana Meba, electricity tariff, no, yeah, Bob, the tissue, we're coming to reduce electricity tariffs.
Nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofo ado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofo ado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e wonwene ho. What
Good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. In fact, I was looking for somebody to block. I was looking for somebody to block. Hey, my sister I would Johnny, but I'll get that person again. It's a lady. In fact, I'm trying to find that person to block. On the ground just texted me to block this mad woman, but I can't find her again. I'm sorry. On the ground, I think I will get her. Okay, I think I just saw her. Comfort Mensa. Okay, Afa. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. This is With All Due Respect Extended Version. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 5 p.m. U.S. East Coast. It's exactly 9 p.m. in Ghana. Wherever you're watching me from, I'd like to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon. From Africa, from Asia, from Europe and Americas, I'd like to say this is the most authoritative, most informative, and most watched social political show on the planet right now. My name again is Kevin Taylor. My producers are the Ghost Team. The viewers are called family. Here, we speak truth to power. You can watch us live on multi-TV. All that you have to do is to scan your TV or scan your decoder and search for Loud Silence TV. Just scan your decoder and search for Loud Silence TV. You will see Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. You can also watch us live on so many platforms. In fact, on Facebook, you can watch us on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We're also streaming on YouTube. Look for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We're also streaming on some platforms. We are cross-posting on some very important platforms. The first one is 1957 Project on Facebook. 1957 Project on Facebook. That is the platform we are streaming on. You can also watch us live on Fanti TV on Facebook. Fanti TV on Facebook. We are also live on Ghanaian Citizen TV. Ghanaian Citizen TV on Facebook. We are live on NDC TV on Facebook. We are live on One Life Ghana Invest Strip on Facebook. We are streaming on Peter Anochi's page on Facebook. We are live on Timo Media, and also we are live on Dr. Muntala Mola's page on Facebook. Sungum TV 2 is a favorite TV station I like. I think it's around the Eastern region or the Sungum TV. If you're watching me, give me a little bit of details, then I can tell the people to follow Sungum TV. They are also good people. They watch us a lot. The handler of Sungum TV is another good follower. So if you're here with me, I'd like to say thank you very much, family. I'm so excited today. FC Porto Tumanya Jumano 1-0. I want to win Chelsea film. Still, Chelsea for the So if you are here, thank you very much. Let me say hello to a few people. So, and then the first time I show where your friend is With All Due Respect. With All Due Respect. In fact, socio-political talk show. In fact, amanyon sem any abrabomun sem. Midi Eddie Kevin Kobedu Taylor. Se uti trotrom no so bi hwemia. Udrufi obetuma hwem so decoder and also multi TV nkwa dia. Friend Korana catch so omon search for Kevin Taylor TV. Your friend Loud Silence TV. Omon to ha the remote no boom no yi batteries no we. Aha menwe. Fegu bolem na catch obi ase and Kevin Taylor TV na de hwa kopim so yebewu. Show we egumum pre nine pre de di fine di anim no your friend no hello segment where I hona me chechia obi a ohwe misisia aha say ye na wo nyina ye busuafo your friend family because I ready say be kan okre actually to me they toss me no your friend no social media segment your in semi ekoso ye kaseye ene kaseye boy ekoso every amansanten time so different social media platforms any news channels no your fa ne abechechire mu ye dwudwum amwa say na mampesi se ne be obi abeti de ekosi the friend no speaking truth to power, and then come on, a simple power, and come on exposing Aglow Ghana, Aglow, a political girls brigade. It is getting to the point I will be until Aglow in Cambium. At the end of the Aglow to me bomb paybium. You who omom did Aglow in night from 2010, 11, 12, 13. Aglow no kasapa. Now Obi Krabajin say Aglow a political party. Nanya political party. Aglow a fellowship. Sebio a ma fellowship. Omunyina be shima mo bomb paya to trade and ponyankopon. And there ye benya time. Na ye judum say Aglow a political party and I say Aglow no more some political agenda be behind Aglow. And there you might be able to have both videos. Ye be chira mo de eko. Me be chira mo say Aglow no. Na a political party in disguise and I say na a nyankopon tina ye de Aglow no about together. So and then you read Aglow and there ye de be bomb paya scandia bo bebe ye ne be pay villa ye ne be to wansa wo ye ne be di kwa chum gongo and the bia Aglow wedwa kwa intende ye be chirechim insem bebre si Ghana enkwara yira ye boni patuo emmabawa emrantie young people omu kunipa Aglow ye din dodo economy ni nkoyie Aglow ye din dodo nyoma bebre si okrom ha kyese anka ye expect se Aglow anka sebio naano no sibia no ma no edin omu bompaye omu ne onyankopɔ din kita ho no and I say Aglow amem Aglow anasa Aglow for amem and ye be hwehwe nsemu ye be hwe empire na Aglow e bodo 2015 Tamana John Dramani Mahama president no ye tense mu ahwese Aglow no dwumadie no mudi no na edie ne tachiri na ye dwumadie bia eye amanyosem ne tachiri eno mde nyankopon abehye ni mana se na ye krogin edwuma na no mo ye no and enwumbre die be ne se ye nkwachiri too much and Tuesday right today is a Tuesday yes and Tuesday ye nya gidigidi ye benya abotre edwudwom Aglow into ni mo bia wa Aglow enwumbre ya frɛ anti ata anti abiba anti aba anti daddy your friend saying madam dear daddy from nyina so bia me TV Kevin Taylor ba Kevin Taylor be ka Aglow for wasem Aglow for crampo for a very long time yen show mu book mu nkratem so mu tua tax so Aglow so NGO a omo yen hwe sika omo gini de bia no de sika no de very important because Aglow for the be afre me I catch them say yes ka sam de on to be kan ho asem o kan ho asem pe afenyi dadzi mu be chiware enti Aglow nsensem de be chechire be dwum ende ye di Aglow ho nkomo nsem bebre si enti wa henwumbre a it's a fun day, it's a good day, it's a Tuesday. And it's a wonderful day on this platform. Thank you very much for being here this evening. Aglow for me a hypocrite. Omo ye nyatwomfo ana say sebio and oma dane mampam. Oma so esi eno muni eso akata eno ma no enso esi. Ye be chechirim Aglow for ko low battery. Aglow for ko low battery and the member battery na make kiki battery no. And the Aglow make kiki mu battery no ama ma be ye adwuma no. Ye hia mo Independence Square. Say ye nya mo Independence Square kwa ye hia mo virtual. Ai Glogota organ nyina etwen mo Aglow for die besi nde Aglow me see die besi nde. Thank you very much for being here. Let me say hello to a few people and then we can go ahead and do the do. I can see Bingi Swayo watching me right now on YouTube. I can see Ellen Tikodu on YouTube, Voice for All on YouTube. On Facebook I can see Etmoa on Facebook. Haja Awulatu Sumani is also watching me. Haja Beyonce is undisputed. Wherever you are, good evening Haja Beyonce. Ellen Tikudu is back here. Sina is here. Ekoteria is watching me on Facebook. Mama Get is live on YouTube. Voice for All is back again. Ajua Minor is my love on this platform. I can see Ellen back again. Prawns Brown is also watching me right now. William Tano is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team right now on With All Due Respect. I can see Kojo Entry is also watching me right now. A boy Canto Augustino, or a mixed race, or a Ghanaian or a Brazilian. A boy Canto Augustino is also here. Abna Adakwa is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. I can see Yusuf also watching me right now. Emmanuel Suzuki is right here. He's also mixed race. He's Japanese and Ghanaian. Solomon Toko is watching me. Exactly. Thank you very much. Ogati Tuti is also here. Ni Ado Mofat is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. Elvis Oye is also live here. Sapon Amfo Dennis is watching me right now. Aglow is affected by Doomso. This is coming from Etmoa watching me right now. Walasi K is also here speaking truth to power. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for being here this evening. Lotsu is watching Kevin Taylor. You are a top fan. Thank you very much, Lotsu. Evelyn Betha Nyekoshi is also watching me right now. You're watching me all the way from Belgium. Have a wonderful evening wherever you are. Malik Forjo is live here. Kwikudonko Mashek is also Mishak is also watching me. Mubarak Inusa is live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Plenty people on YouTube. Abdullah Baba is live on YouTube. Jerry Tete is here. Chirichara is represented live. Lizzy is here. Ohima Betty is live on YouTube. I can see Eric Colley. I can see Becky. I can see Wasawa. I can see lots and lots of people. I call them family because they are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Well, Shem with Fibia and you a team say Mampohina Bomunana Manutis Minaso. Michia Otikokoso or 2482 Nana. Good evening. Michia, I inform Ghana. Michia, the president of the Republic of Ghana. Nana Adodankwa William Ekufu-Addo. Nana Deuteronomy 23:23. Nana certificateless. Nana Bontia, Nana Michiao, Yamisha Bibia Ubia, Yabompa, so Yankopon Kukuro Osro, Obama Yansapa, a Modibu Ghana, Mao Hoquine, Nana, Mao Hoquine, Nanyame, MBO, dream this year, Nebua Ghana. I also want to say good evening to all pastors. Among Kanokrea, Mojin Kofusika, Mode Bible Jin Kofusika, Moso Michiam Yumbre, a conform more Ghana, Mon Kanokre, more Maya Margin say, Mode Confujumano, Ebebun Kofo, more Maya Margin say, Mode, Mutimuni, Aquisimo him, into Mumunipa, Yenina, Michiamuna, Yankopon also no on him Ubia end, only no dear, a da Ubia Friasa so, into maintaining chrono the oba no abro nwase into we are a comfort na Ghana now why just say comfort would you know the bebun kofo a me say maintain na nyame e na hire nipa nyame so na bre nipa ase one day born one day die. Thank you very much family. Thank you to every single individual. Nyame enso embo obi a ho ban obi a ende ondi di enwumbre a oye for more for na nyame ma command den more because na adwene no onyusu oya your twin on person be use na adwene no oye nipa oye government official we ban musika odi akotoka nyankopon make sure say na engine and say oye nipa ye de tumi ahye wonsa wa asori mu a woni asori for mba ne deda nyame nkun onye nipa papa ekotia bible no oye muslimi and the fast na start why you so break fast in Ubra economic guinness nyankopon enyu fra asase so Muhammad and Allah omoni enso saade no oye Ghana ni na ot Ghana na nde on person be ka no kre nyoma nkoye otum so light ye sudo so na edum uneba TV say one kasa ofrage say and so free TV radio so I was still for more for nana mum na obedane mumu because nyankopon ma wadwene fa se fa dwen Ghana for abutie bi aha ye ndi agro aha ye be ka no kre na ya ye bob bebia ya we say we hit when we get a reaction then we get satisfied by your body and your reaction you be bo kopim se tukuro ba da ho eno ne first name ye bo ma tukura be da ho ye say fix it Dumso a team some ampon hinabomu. You say Ekufuado, you must fix the Dumso because John Dramani Mahama fixed Dumso before he left power. Aha, yama so sonkorasu. Aha, yama sisin chirobia a jumantin yawaha. If you do say chicken, you need to job like a chicken. Sankoma Kai, he said he can't work like a bull. So we are not going to work like a bull, pay our taxes like bulls. We are not going to be dump bulls for people to enjoy. If you have been given a position in this country, especially the Republic of Ghana as the president, you have been given that position, you need to work like a bull to deliver. If you decide not to work like a bull, and it's a evangelist ade, who kwamana is a utisa bentua, and yamena mekaya. Men kaze Kevin Taylor say, Nanado Danko Kufu and Nitisa bentua, a evangelist ade. MPP land guard for more as someone can't day. Medium Jumani say, ade aka, and I may watch evangelist ade said,
Nitri kutu se bentua, and the America diatre and many abre. Akofwado wutiri kutu se bentoa ende wonwene ho wutiri kutu se bentoa ende America bia kire na mani abre Akofwado wutiri kutu se bentoa ende wonwene ho nitiri kutu se bentoa ende America bia kire na mani abre Akofwado wutiri kutu se bentoa ende wonwene ho.
So what you just heard, it wasn't from me. Mobi Kojina baby say Kevin say go for the tiku to sebentwa. Mwanka samu hunipa evangelist ade. I on eka into assembia. Adenta for light to go off. Adenta I na adenta for light to go. Yes adenta mo light to go. Yes dum so ni serious. Mugu yaro dundum light ni nyina. Wa baba ni nemo Jubilee House wada. Wa baba akuma to wa baba akuma to na ode nsa we right no or ato antibeki so wa da baba na him ona ho chiro ona wo ble ona wo ble me busa nkofo so mo light duma wo behu ni pom beba ha ye sister no dum so ye ginam antikope ye ginam ekuecha me se dum so no etem na de ya no se etem ehyeshi kumasofo obi antumi nka hwe ehyeshi asantefo obi antumi nka hwe so tiom so light na dum edum bebre dum so an Ekufuado evangelist ade se wuti kutu se bentoa ye na ye light no no mkomo nim Ghana fo hia light enya na mekan yo evangelist ade an light na dum obi a light dum an mo amotika so am light dum asam light dum ye otika so asesembri an o light dum na so light dum ye pese hu ka so afo mo light dum
gibe nsu na aba oni padua ma ama wutimi free pokuya se kwatwempra o ka so a long journey Get the Timmy free, oh, Chempra or Caswa. Eh? Ya Chempra Caswa. Traffic be brebewe. Caswa branch.
Caswa for more light as a money life. Oh, Caswa for light to call. Oh, Chempra of Caswa, you doom light, no. I want to say, oh, you do Caswa for light, no. One light in your doom the beam. Moment for 2 minutes and check it Doomson update. Doomson update. Light off. Agboba light off. Me say Ekufuado almost one so light na utiri kutu se bentwa. Enya na mekayo evangelist ade o say Ekufuado. So one so light na mankofo a utiri kutu se bentwa. Agboba fo na eka kiro. Enya na meka kiro. Taifa almost na Ekufuado one so light na utiri kutu se bentwa. Enya na mekaye evangelist ade o say one so light na momo a utiri kutu se bentwa. Wan bi na light go off. Omo so light go off. Enya me yo. Enya me na me say Ekufuado ni tiri kutu se bentwo. Mu pe obi edi na tema. Social media landguard for MPP landguards no monko evangelist ade ho one no say Ekufuado tikutu se bentwa agbogba for ni light why be any light light out bantama for say Ekufuado tikutu se bentwa so light momo Legon Hills almost so many lights see ayeka say almost tikutu se bentwa Flagstaff House ejinim why be any light teshi almost so many light almost tikutu se bentwa yes dumkum se bentwa when we any light yeah update I do so update 5 minutes penny move up with him yeah bow ye ma say yeah be crocro I West Legon almost we tikutu se bentoa so light mom ha cho for so many light almost say Ekufuado we tikutu se bentoa light on in Kaswa for light it's also when him the hot teja also when him the hot teja so hineba I why be pillar 2 light off almost with tikutu se bentoa Ekufuado so light no more Zabzugu tatale no light Zabzugu for say omo kan house ma almost lango ze zogo bagenze almost say omo kan house omo kan Zabzugu ntiado na me chechirim no Zabzugu for say Ekufuado zango ze zugu ze gandua almost say with tikutu se bentoa eno ya kan Zabzugu mu asa de kan ayi mensa light omo yen cry for omo so Ekufuado tele head e tele wala bentwe omo so in cry for so utise bentwa dan suma for say off omo so utikutu se bentwa this one is spintex for say off Ekufuado spintex for say utikutu se bentwa do was way off do do afo so uti kutu se bentwa nanado I tama light out omo so uti kutu se bentwa be light no mo enyam na mekan obi to no ka Kevin Taylor and say we ne kan e o
ni tiri kutu se bentwa ende e meka bia kire na mani abre akofo ado uti kutu se bentwa ende e wonwene ho ni tiri kutu se bentwa ende e meka bia kire na mani abre akofo ado uti kutu se bentwa ni tiri kutu se bentwa ende e meka bia kire na mani abre akofo ado uti kutu se bentwa
ekofo ado takwa for so muni light omo so uti kutu se bentwa do man hin grow so muni light uti kutu se bentwa part of tema is off evangelist ade ne guys one so light na mawa omo a uti kutu se bentwa Adrigano I think Adrigano hono chiame kwa meti o chiame kwa me how far I texted you text me back points biaba o chiame kwa me ne Adrigano for we o chiame kwa me nkan ho Adrigano for so uti kutu se bentwa so light mo say if for so light do me kufu ado omo so uti kutu se bentwa man kesim so light off omo so uti kutu se bentwa me krom shamafo once there once light okofom once there once uti why kutu de bentwa why be one money light anwolaga for say uti kutu se bentwa so light no mo Kumasi adu krom is off omo so uti kutu se bentwa enya me ena me kan ye evangelist ade MPP for mo evangelist ade ono ne kan ono so ti abrochire social media landguard for MPP for mo konkodi na table enya me ai uti kutu de bentwa why be on any light and update na end okay Lakeside Estate to light out almost so uti kutu se bentwa why be on any light almost one so light in the uti kutu se bentwa I cranfo aka awona for say mala kope la gozo la bontwa awona for say uti kutu se bentwa almost we dum light bentwa de any be the lines be on bentwise yes ofori chrome na awologa light off almost uti kutu se bentwa we free Kumasi wow baby edi twa ofuruma no ena why be kaswa is off kaswa de so wa wodim okọ kaswa kotwen pra ne ase dum light uti kutu se kaswa for bentwa why be any light avant for the jarof and Kevin Taylor dey kufu me tia me dey kufu ado atem santase for so many light omo so tikutu so bentwa nipa okan na ewe enya me
ni tiri kutu se bentwa ende e meka bia kire na mani abre akofo ado utiri kutu se bentwa ende e wonwene ho ni tiri kutu se bentwa ende e meka bia kire na mani abre akofo ado utiri kutu se bentwa
evangelist ade say the near brepa one so light no kwabre light off Santas light off East Legon light off Doma Hinkro light off hacho omo nyina say utiri kutu se bentwa na enye small size dibio extra large bentwa na utiri kutu se bentwa Pantine force light off Santas force light off Labadi light off omo nyina say utiri kutu se bentwa Tamale light off omo say utiri kutu se bentwa Kleko say light off ekufo omo say fix it and so want to man fix ya utiri kutu se bentwa so I'm so say off almost so utiri kutu se bentwa wasa is high experiencing high power sa wasa for so utiri kutu se bentwa until so be solve no bubuashi omo yankran for omo say okay ekufo ado head etedwe la bentwa omo yankran for so utiri kutu se bentwa be so light mam no utiri kutu se bentwa na do enyam na mekan yo Malam Bawe light off almost so utiri kutu se bentwa Kume woman is watching you. Okay, Kume woman for the almost when him tega so hineba. Omo feel you. Lashibi say utiri kutu se bentwa. Wasa East almost say utiri kutu se bentwa. So I'm light no more. Mahama time odum no. Sata na Mahama so odum so no. Ono na utiri kutu se bentwa. Intende una odum ne de ende kufu ado ene de utiri kutu se bentwa o. Message on Dramani Mahama time oye dum so no ni kutu se bentwa. And the good for what I would do intended do so. Utiri kutu se bentwa nana. Weja. Ubuofu. Waham. Jaishe. Ubuofu. Metro TV wo hoko shebi. Ekuya poki wo ho. Ahadi ya mianshe wo se braha o. Weja. Wemuna. Unya high pressure. Adenta for some light doom. Jombe so mkachire Mahama 2014 said the tiri kutu se bentwa. Almost say the good for the tiri kutu se bentwa. We tokwa benu. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's take care of business. Ekufuado. Almost utiri kutu se bentwa. Thank you.
Ni tiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e meka bia kire na mani abre. Akufuado utiri kutu se bentwa. Endi e wonwene ho. What you say?
So let's take care of business right now. Straightforward. Let's take care of a reminder here. Okada, trotro, taxi drivers can swap old cars, bikes for new cars. Bawumia we ya ne saka asemwe. Before you beto abama MPP eba be wi abanim no ye ne nkase aba omia de no kan o say okada for trotro for taxi drivers you can swap your old cars. Namungonkoji new bikes. And I say new VW. Baumia, where the refi and ansea and chebia, at yema refi, ebina, I pack. To pack shako, I pack or was a solid guy. Pack. Nema meti wawasi, I solid woman. And Okada for trotro for taxi drivers. You say you can swap your old cars. Mokonya new cars na baumia. On neka enyam na meka sabaomia so intro do twa ono so ni tikutu sa bentwa se baomia so enya no kra na o kana nsɛmhunu na o ka before election na ono so ni tikutu sa bentwa eto apa ai baomia so tikutu sa bentwa eto apa inti we na baomia ka before election no o kana for ne taxi for ma swap na sa munya swap ye ai ye swap ai yeah, best sorry, y'all talking no solid guy. Yeah, best sorry, Kumerica. Inti Okada for mo best sorry, man, mo sorry, All right, let's move forward. Media make kaimo. Media say be make kaimo. Na mo kai we. Kalipo, Nana Kalipo. Mo kai gada for the refi to fi asem debo. Ni bia na refi. Mo kai we. Mr. Time and another calipo buy, no. I'm on 40. Now, sister, we are weighing. Why would him in Fred, mammy? Me person didn't come on feeling, no. Bokai, Nana Calipo. And there wasn't an electric to Sabentwa. Nana Calipo, no. No, Yanka Kaya home. Nana, no, Nana, and a Calipo, no. Nana, Nana, we know your refia dear do moment Kaya once on your queen. Bida debia Nana Calipo. A branch of who and I saw, oh, we are Monshan, mammy. When we are there on the Monshan, mammy, and can't chance any trick to Sabentwa. Hey, Ekufuado, your mess wagano. Sana na hadu way at Nanekufuado, I do their back or the other back room had any been you. When I see you 2016, Mahama Swabro. Ekufuado. Yet to be the calipo and crackra. You crow for. Equacha or the calipo to me and crackra or to the calipo and crackra. I didn't take Kufuado and calipo. Calipo be my juma. Calipo a best stop dumso. Calipo baby beer companies. Calipo de Kufuado ninti obesi schools. Ekufuado calipo idie. And manu calipo na famu yemen and the osi toilet moja. And the Kufuado calipo and the mu toilet mo rania. Most Ekufuado it is nitri kutuza bentwa. Na calipo no too much e fa yemo. Manum calipo de manafa mu yem na in the toilet na. Munni ya sa mu bejare. Ujari ya sa oveni. Ai manum calipo na manafa mu yem. Ai ana wan.
Yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu. Yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Aglow. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa.
Inti calipo no ya nom calipo no manafa ye inti ya kotole di ye bedware anya sa uti kutuza bento aba obia eje na mekan yo Monum calipo na famu ye mu wi asa mo bedware ante sa monum calipo ni ye na famu ye ma mo bedware ante sa mu de amrefi ade o 2016 na no monum calipo ni wi mu wi famu ye ma mo bedware ante sa it is unhinim baumia. That's the issue here. Calipo no, ye biku ka injimu. Hey, politics mu John Sempa dia no bi organa sa no. Politics mu John Sempa. Hey. Semesi so organa o. Me dem se mu refi ade ntem. Me dem wa ha. Me kai mo. Me kai obia so kai me. Calipo Nana calipo no oba besi ya ne se na be ye num calipo no fa ye ma na ye jari wia ye be ko teletendeza samu jari wia na moni ye be ko teletendeza wa pempem se eyi. All right, let's move forward. All right, so this is another one. Paul Adomotri is a village lotto forecaster on Metro TV. I see you ketia say mo Paul Adomotri no ono Lotto no to TV so oba no I found one journey so at the NCA board so Ekufuado de tuanika aha Ekufuado de go see NCA board so one kweku sechiado and omoti NCA board so and ansem phone e koso Ghana nyina omahu on say Paul Ademotri and so about discussing NCA's position and as a MCA's failures when it comes to these things happening on our various TV stations. Places and cause you hold on responsible by NCA. And send the Obemia Sudi say Egyptian crow Abetina TV so or Shatai no boss or Shaspes do Nyansa. I said in Ketiasa or a lotto forecaster. That's what being Mr. Paul or a lot for lotto forecaster. Long time. A technique no use. Or but now I saw only agenda be a doom so team. Nabko for aswa she. A human ho Ghana or Hepic onya nu bi nka or ba discuss say when say e say moye din me say e say dey do no journalism dey do Ghana no so when you obi sikendi no na gudu I want to me gasa wo shie because the ekoso no what you be what jabru waduan dey din want to me ka bi on nsem ekoso Ghana bebrebe o want to me ka on to me ka o ka undidi Interceding get just Paul Ademotri on the or basically lotto forecaster or a journalist forecaster for him. Tweet now no gauge and Mahama Kroko last weekend me who I see Dunketia and me who Zenata Rawlings. Okay, me calculate so back so now president did say okay. Hey, put the caption together. 7 people targeting presidential seat and Mahama is the stiff opposition. Neda beto nkwasiakeka kwa 2 hours no asoro ko. Hey Paul. Jimmy sa enti there question no I otubit na was so Mahama when no of reference call for na Mahama way. So Mahama is doing nothing. I say, oh okay. But where is Sami Jemfi? Also Sami Jemfi went to Sunyani. Also then caption it. Some aspirant from Sunyani to contest Mahama. Not there beto. Nkwasamo. Na nkwasamo sa no was saying John Foroma kwahwero. And I said, I catch Roman. With all due respect, Paul, where do you are now show no dear I have beans. Joke of the day, where do you be the postie and me? So if Nana Dankwa should appear on Date Rush, what will happen? We and you become you. Nanka one day, ya be a Date Rush. Nanka go we appear or hey, I want to come back because Nana, you feel you, but we trick to Zabel to how in your day to her. Thank you for the appear date rush. Where there will be the kind of Facebook and who you and I'm saying the betremo. I one day nanke ku for the appear date rush. And kafati waka yense nana. And young grody didn't how you are Mr. President, but we trick to seven to a date rush. I am poor trick to seven to you have a nice guys as you could bend to I uncle in some sense and kafati waka chana. I good evening Fatima wherever you are. More ding but still survive. I Obima me Fatima number na me sending mumu na me feeling dodo. Fatima first should be or sheba date rush. Me sure so ko in counter 2 Ghana 2 cities 30 pesos. But me make sure say me Fatima 100 Ghana a 500 Ghana man akwaji mood shoot dying not about date rush. And ho ya for emu ya. Fatima you are solid. We are natural. Na me feel you. All right, let's take care of business right now. Another hono. Ya Osafo Mafo now senior presidential advisor to Ekufuado. You can't some Ghana for Ntiasie. You can't do Ghana for Ntiasie. And you see, it is getting to that point, it is no more funny. It is not a joke anymore. Like, let's be very honest here. Inti, Ekufuado person chirem say, MPP, sa government to a party kakraka we muno. Inti, apart from your Osafo Mafo, on to me obia manim beteki anaso on advice no. Because your Osafo Mafo one in the Ekufuado part 1 no, your Osafo Mafo caused a lot of problems. Ekufuado nim say your Osafo Mafo, he was the biggest problem for Kufuor's administration. Onim. Your Osafo Mafo bo Kufuor by no chrono, bo Ghana for chrono. Your Osafo Mafo call a China was again called J's loan free saloon. Your Osafo Mafo ya. Yet to chrome hama your Osafo Mafo as I could 1 million. And nam your Osafo Mafo so any pamu du melivo. Also a senior minister. Ya Osafo Mafo, ye creative office man o ye. And we sika we dia ko on the banner was snake no. You remember? E japa na ne banner so ginemu bi. And now also we 1 million no. Free ya Osafo Mafo sunti na pamu Dumelivo because Dumelivo was investigating ya Osafo Mafo $1 million crown no we sika no. And abanesis eba for 2021 so we jinan chain. Adia chinya Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo enya obia manam betunufo say wasakofo sa abosom kokroko part 1 we aba say on betunufo. I kept telling you people from yesterday and answer from the beginning of the year say Akufo-Addo has nothing new. Akufo-Addo as a president, he is not smart. Okay? Akufo-Addo was cooked for us as Ghanaians. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo onya kromfo he dislikes you. So Akufo-Addo wants to tell Ghanaians to say nobody in Ghana again can advise him. Kufuor fired Osafo or Pamo Osafo. Osafo is the only criminal who was able to come out of the Kufuor administration to be part of this administration. Or ye will be to be cost so Yanfa Lancash and Sinchain. It's a Kufuor person say he has nobody in the MPP. Sebio or better Macas Nana Mamin Tufo. Ya Osafo ya kromfo. News on record. No, this guy is a thief. Minim Krampo, Minim Kroll and Associates. Minim she was Osafo the kromfo, the bosom kokroko krono now Osafo yano. Minim Krana, I know Kroll and Associates. I did that story, and it was directly linked to Osafo. Osafo ended up in court with the Auditor General, and Osafo even wanted to jail Dumelivo. And the Beibon Sam Kronu ni Wasakotamana say he is the presidential advisor. What advice can Osafo give Akufo-Addo? Anytime we catch them with Debian say, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, asa say a bicycle now high ya, o time ason, oni bibia o ni mubiomo, ne gas na sa. Akufo-Addo is just empty. Kroll and Associates, book I say, sa Akufo-Addo muji salary no, and up na huji sa no. Every 1 hour, no, be just $750. Me break his story no. NPP land guards na more Facebook na mo sumo Facebook no. Mon call someone hear documents na or mo call loud silence radio. Na mon call for na mon kind. Na mo mame another factor. Actually say intro. Why? MPP land guards na more Facebook na mo sumo bloggers no. Aha. Sa scandal no Kroll and Associates me publish document na public. Mon call for na mon say Kevin Taylor boy another document aba. Emma sa beibun some way asaba biom so on na advice Akufo-Addo. What kind of Osafo advice Akufo-Addo on? There's no leadership. Me no crane make catch I would not lie. Into Osafo go nim nyanso betu Akufo-Addo fo. No nim nyanso wo bo krono ma pena jeli no. You see where we are today? Akufo-Addo ye won in 1944. He has no plans. Idea edibu mind to move forward. Onibi. The president ne credit na san Akufo-Addo's credit is done. A 0.00. Ne credit na san enye juma. Now, who in their right senses will say, let me bring Osafo back to come and advise me as a president? Who in their right senses will do that? Osafo knows nothing. Ordinary finance minister during Kufuor's time, or they call Hipik. Osafo he is the most ignorant finance minister in Ghana. Only the dear call Hipik redenomination or something for idea because they don't know how to manage the economy. They need to do an overhauling, rebasing, redenomination, and Hipik. Only anything about or the name. Sika boni bi Osafo for BDB. Into Akufo-Addo no. If you are legit, if you think about this nation, if you are ready to speak truth, he will never work with you. Anything recycling na ye free senior minister and the ababe no presidential advisor recycling na only because Akronfo na sa wa employ Akronfo ni na right he can't go outside and get more criminals into Akronfo na sa into Akronfo da na be recycle omo ya recycle the free senior minister's office the naba o Jessica hunukwa we encho bewu krono na wa bossa encho bewu Oko finance ministry on any officer and man go Osafo. When he came here, I saw him. And one day no TV say the public sector is full. We cannot employ again. Where is baby some way? And we are timid and we are sitting and we are watching. And two person say MPP party kakraka way ye ni nyansani fufuro bia wo betu Akufo-Addo for Osafo. Then the MPP should be very worried because nyansani bia ni wo bia. There is no reasonable Nyansani bien obey to Akufo-Addo apart from Osafo. Because Osafo was a senior minister. And what was his job? To advise the president on how people are managing their respective office. Into technically, he was an advisor to Akufo-Addo, senior minister. Today, a paper senior minister, no, and he has a Jubilee House on no presidential advisor. You people don't have a country. It's sad. It is sad. It is ridiculous. It is nebulous. Some of feeling the brofo. Nebulos and I said, some of you brofo day. It is yes, it is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Jesus Christ. Now look at this. It is a problem. And if it is a problem, I don't want it to be a problem, it will be a problem. And the problem for the workers, let's say, engineer, they were born, me say, ECG boss way. Were born to the point to say, oh, it do some time, I can cry and yeah. ECG boss, no. Me say, so read this story, no, and the reasons why ECG workers say, yeah, pamono. Me say, we know what tags were Bronx, oh. Now, Ochi tags were Bronx, no MPP organizer. No, your organizer, MPP organizer or Bronx. Ochi taxi. And a kufuado. A kufuado de. Bombo kufuado we ohun. Se ni pan chire tuan bukupa ohun. And a time to buy one for now kwan kwashe jefe eyibio. And then kafane kwashe baby pot say ebia eyi position way. Pious position wa na say obi to say ofu ibi position bi e. O de na behwe energy sector. And the workers say we need to get rid of this clueless guy. He can't do the job. And when you read the story, it's so interesting because they explain it to the point that the guy does not even understand. He does not even understand the process. So the ECG workers then say, Ekufuado, almost pamwa kwa we no wabon. Yenya odembi mekufuado. E den ni Ghana for country obi na hu say, sa ECG boss way, this guy is daft. Ultimate way akwa we. Wabon ama.
Recent power outages in
our Pico is working on the lines. Region is near that we have no generation.
They cannot give a scheduled timetable even for the peak of a systemic power cut.
For authority, I can tell Ghanaians that we have no generation problem. We rather have system challenges. The problem here in Ashanti region is system challenges whereby the 161 kV transmission line is overloaded. Pico problem. We rather have, I can tell Ghanaians that we have no generation problem. I can tell Ghanaians that we have no generation problem. We rather have system challenges. I can tell Ghanaians that we have no generation problem.
Wemuno, wabonwama. Wemu eno bi kan yefan go to free zone and as a free zone ho baby NYA nadmo free zone nadmo no sheshe or sheshe vest wemu you don't put them at ECG. He doesn't understand the problem. How can he solve the problem? Because if the problem is over him, he cannot understand the problem to solve the problem. Because when they close the bleach, he cannot understand the problem why they are using to close the bleach. So these people, this old bugger, this old taxi driver, the ring said your tongue caliber Burkina Faso jum to come and handle our ECG. That is why we are struggling today. Workers of the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, have called for the dismissal. They didn't even call for the suspension. They called for the dismissal. Almost a pamono. ECG boss, the whole Ghana. ECG, no, when they tell it. Now what taxi were broached the two in our part. No, your NPP organizer or New York inti or say ofu bia na tam na ba so o mehwe ECG no so enne wa hai free zone NYA nadmo coordinator near the amano no nam Nazari coordinator na sa nyoma no nyoma fon sa no aha Maslock PRO no than Maslock PRO ekwa kotomo no low minded individual no low voltage for no kan kese. You don't have to do serious analysis. Nadmo. If you could tell me, my friend was saying, me bonus I'm refi. Aha. Sanko for Maslock. Omono yan kan kese. On dey be about oh okay. It's not a problem. Tomorrow we see you. No matter what. In some low voltage for no ho. What time this one be ECG boss? Do you know what you are doing to this nation? We keep taxis, sir. Me say onim every African supermarket be our Bronx. Onyeju, onchiashi wabruchi. No, but there is not a problem. It's a system problem, and a day problem. Mo pamuni free already pa nya idea papa bi niam fambu maino. It is not a generational problem, but it's what problem? Problem na ka bona no so. But let's get serious here. When we have people like this managing ECG, that's why we are in this problem together. That is why we are facing this crazy power cuts. Because the guy sitting there is basically a political puppet. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand what he's doing. And this is a good call from the ECG workers that this guy has to be fired. But the question is this man going to fire this guy? Because Akufo-Addo only employs people who have criminal records. And the Antiana Akufo-Addo employ Ubia or shares a toll, so they TSA or a criminal America. And the second way. And the whole government employed somebody at tolls, a boss. So then, Yatiani and Kazasakon or a criminal America, or a whole government. So Akufo-Addo only employs criminals. And he employs people with low voltage. Only of low voltage. They are not smart. When no mass lock. And I say free zones. Not go to NY a PRO, not to Wayantan and Kasa, Obian Tantan as a what Tamnabisi ECG. You see what's happening? And no wonder we yatam vet obio to sing so energy ministry so napo dentist na hwemo nti say taxi driver ECG boss. I am not surprised. A whole dentist is your energy minister. So if a whole dentist is your energy minister. So if a cab driver or a taxi driver is your ECG boss, why should I be shocked? Why should I be shocked? Na yet to her, oh, ebeye, oh, nyame beye, etishibimo, etishamanfobia, selmakuma. You see? In fact, it's a good call by these ECG workers to make sure, say, they clear this taxi driver from ECG. And then Nana, I'm waiting for Penina Kasa. I say, produce woman who cursed Akufo-Addo. Others within 1 week or chehine to fetish priests. Inti video bi ko around na ma bibi so ko bo Akufo-Addo dua adentra nana do danko Akufo-Addo ne nebusuafo do mo haji at hinsem bi mu ohima bi ne nyoma me. I heard those stories like 2 years ago. In fact, somebody contacted me with some audios and all that, and I'm saying, hey, and I'm catching back and saying, you know what, with all due respect, I don't go into those things because they are family issues. You are looking at national issues and all that, but it is looking like they are really doing, they are interfering a lot of chieftaincy issues. It's a video be a mami be around one or Akufo-Addo dia e ono ne Akufo-Addo asem. But I'm waiting for the penny nana onkwaso. Nana we dia nyamishrao. Nana baby awo bia sagalamse o ha kachiro muso munja misrao nana asase ne hia. Omo mo ya galamse o asase nyina nana misrao. Ma won ne enkochi omu nyina mfiri asase ne so. Odoba abapa Akufo-Addo no. Nana say obi akobo Akufo-Addo dua. Somebody say multi-TV is off. On the ground, please check the TV for me. Multi-TV is off. On the ground, I don't know if it is multi-TV or it is loud silence TV. On the ground, please check the TV for me. If it's multi-TV, it's fine. It might be multi-TV from their source. But if it's loud silence TV, let me know. I just got notifications from here and Kofo say multi-TV is off. Nana, me say odoba Akufo-Addo no abapa na odene ngototo John Mahama so no ya abapa no obi abonidua nti how yen semo nipa no nana mesrawo omugu wasaso so no butu galamsey no nana we de manusis mina so emfiri wiem na baaye nana we de mesrawo nana amwetio for penyi nana manusis mina so omo ya galamsey say asase no okuro no so no nana make sure say 1 week ya wasen mo nyina now action also taken we take it. Because nana what to me who be o TV so so obi ko bo Akufo-Addo dua na how dia nana yensuo na wo ukrom ho ni nyina sei insuo ni nyina sei nana de kan say galamsey say asase no obi anim say baby a won de galamsey na tem say wabomum nana yesraw we de omom ya galamsey no try na semon no nyina na omom mekirechim ekwan mu nya efa so eye galamsey no nana we de mesraw nana amwetio for penyini wan kasa obaria na wesi no the eba mukrom na police for the ona o de na wo na yellow and green no omutua to ma wo no nana mesraw anka 1 week ni ye assessment na press conference na ka che say sa to boot renya wo dia they are painting green and yellow no nana motia we dem mesraw because driver for so omu wura ukrom ho omutua to na ma say tua to ama green and yellow na esi wo no say e wo dia nana enya wo dia ma yehu wo dia so ma yehu se enya wo dia nana ende ma himfie release statement na nipa na we si sa to boot no yentumi nkohye no yenkohye to boot no because aban mre mu no aban kwa na wo ho kwan se obagigi to wo kwan ho enti nana mesrawo Say yankwachi abawa iwe imbra on the on ebo dua na wo de also mpene so nten de okay. Ba me de hia me ne galamsey no. De hia me so ne to no mo gina emfa bansem no. I was say making sure say okay, you're making sure say ye bibia to the kwan. Nti omotia nana we de onkwa so de waka no nyame hiraw ye be so ye be di hu dwuma. Thank you very much nana kese. All right, the next story is this. And this statement is quite interesting. Stop chasing white collar jobs. NAPCO coordinator. NAPCO no yaka say NAPCO ba den ankebeye. Yes, NAPCO no omuwie obadwuma na ne ayeden ne amomo permanent jobs. Now, when you read the NAPCO story, this is what the story says. I had the rough. NAPCO Percy Opata on Tuesday urged trainees to venture into entrepreneurship and stop chasing non-existent white-collar jobs. He told the trainees it was not late for them to take up the opportunity offered by government through the entrepreneurship model of the program, as it was a way to help them explore their talents, ideas, and create more job opportunities in the country. According to him, with the entrepreneurship program, those with business ideas were encouraged to present a proposal to National Board of Small Scale Industry, NBSSI, for analysis and consideration into the business sector. You see, now before I make a story, before election, near Waha, and the NAPCO, a year campaign kakraka. When this government came up with the idea of NAPCO, it was a great idea. Nana Dankwa Kufuor said they were going to employ 100,000 people, and that after their 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, they will migrate them straight into the public sector. That was what we were told. Some nurses were like they don't want to join because they don't see that as a clear sign. Because NAPCO did not really give a clear cut planner. So free NAPCO, the migration will be smooth. A lot of people talked about this issue. Said NAPCO should come out clearly for us to know. Say NAPCO na year form is this say now we are going to transition them and employ them permanently. That was the key word. They were going to be employed permanently. And I remember during election 2020, Nana Dankwa Kufuor echo around Ghana catch NAPCO for say right after elections, every single NAPCO beneficiary was going to be employed. Now, as we sit here, the government has not been able to increase any government worker salary. So it should tell you something, say, there's no room to employ more. Because if the government makes a mistake and employs even 10 people, they cannot hold it. They cannot pay them. So what Ghana Sisiana Wajuniya will say, the government has plans of employing people into the public sector. It is a no-no. It is never going to happen because even Omomwa sector in Musisiano, it has become so difficult for government to even increase their salary and even promote some of them. The government cannot hold any more. Into that NAPCO thing we created, and then a NAPCO person catch them will say, you are not going to get space in the public sector. Start thinking like entrepreneurs. Now start being creative, which is not a bad idea. But before that, these kids who went into NAPCO, the whole idea of people joining NAPCO, those nurses who were sitting at home, those graduates who were sitting at home was because Ekufuor said to them, the moment you leave NAPCO, you are guaranteed a job in the public sector. We were told in this nation. And every single individual heard us. It wasn't just me. We were told nationwide, say, Uwe NAPCO, and before election 2020, we saw so many NAPCO beneficiaries campaigning for Nana Dankwa Kufuor and the NPP because Kufuor and the NPP catch Ghana for say, NAPCO forward there, they are ripe for the public sector. We will make sure, say, every single NAPCO beneficiary gets the job in the public sector. And the evidence is there. Evidence is not clear. So it made these NAPCO beneficiaries started campaigning for Ekufuor. They all, in fact, voted for Ekufuor because they believed in the president's words. When you go back, election 2020, Bia East NAPCO trainees pledged to campaign for Ekufuor because Nana Dankwa Kufuor made them understand to say, your re-election now, you guys are ready for the public sector. So why is the NAPCO leadership now telling them, say, you need to be creative? We have opened up another sector whereby you can be creative and also submit your ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, we were in this country. we were in this country when I did a scandal with NAPE. NAPE is basically an institution which was put together by the Mahama administration. Mahama Free Suna Ekufuado took over. They changed the name and then they made it NAPE. John Kuman and Edano. It was basically an institution put together to help startups, to help young entrepreneurs. May a scandal catch a Ghana for say John Kuma has stolen over $100 million. Sa Sikana Wevia or the Koya politics. I brought documents to show you people say Sikana also the massa entrepreneurs now. Their money is there. Omombra for ideas. That money or their command the constituents. I showed you a list of people John Kuma actually gave the money to because he wanted to come to parliament. John Kuma worked on every TV station and every radio station, especially on Asempa FM. Obi Ntumanka said, boy, be what damu America, if any Kevin Taylor or the documents be about Bontine or say, NAPE Sikana also the startup entrepreneurs, you know, what the Sikana Akoma constituents over 100 million. Obi Tina Sempa during that time, beside John Kuma, the time I know class 2, not a class prefect. That is the madness we are dealing with. Obi Tina Sempa beside John Kuma say, no, go boarding house, or a day student, no, son, no, a beana. I was screaming, say, the money for entrepreneurs like NAPE and NAPCO for Yanka and the Yaka say, Omobe to me my ideas about Abenya Sika from government through NAPE to also establish their own business as startup business people, no, as young entrepreneurs. No. John Kuma Sika, no journalist in Ghana questioned John Kuma. No journalist in Ghana took that document out to question John Kuma. Said, John Kuma, if this is a lie, show us the original list. And just one first can come out constituents, one first can come bribe and go parliament. Yatiha, John Kuma was able to bribe every constituency person or tomano about 5,000 Ghana cedis, almost 400 people. He made his way through and out to parliament. Wadane denchem oba finish here. So we live in a country where people see clearly, they see the crime and they jump over the crime and they think that they'll come back again, the crime will be gone. No, the crime will grow and they'll come and swallow us along the way. It's in Kayaka Sunday, NAPCO, abide to me for mono. The best place for NAPCO to go, NBSS or whatever, and also NAPE. And can NAPE and the right place for NAPCO beneficiaries are open to me public sector no to go. No matter say, okay, yes, sure, NAPCO, not saying yeah. They will say, write your proposal, put your ideas on paper, go through the process, and let us give you $20,000, 10,000 Ghana cedis and start a business. As we speak, that money is with John Kuma. With Jessica on the years of war. I screamed for over a week. No journalist in Ghana took that document to question John Kuma. To question John Kuma, say John Kuma document way, and we sit here. We want to develop. We can't develop when we have this kind of journalism in Ghana. When we have these kind of people saying they are leading the journalism, they are fighting for the people. It doesn't work. Because if the journalists in Ghana or the media, majority of them are not ready to scrutinize the criminals who we have given power to, there's no way we are going to move forward. These are some of the problems. In this way, NAPCO beneficiary, indirectly, normal culture say, when we Ekufuado lied. So before election 2020, you saw NAPCO trainee petition Ekufuado to make their jobs permanent. You remember? Omo petition Ekufuado, please, Mr. President, make our job permanent for us. Promise us. And I'll say yes. After election, everybody will be employed permanently. And then they are telling them, say, they can't employ you people. Be creative. Go through NBSS and go and write your ideas and come and get money. Who are you going to write to? Because from the beginning, these young people were made to understand, do your national service indirectly as NAPCO, and then you fit into the public sector. Now you're back, we're ready budget. The public sector is choked. The issue is government cannot employ more anymore. Government cannot even give them money. Government cannot increase their salaries. Government is stuck. Ekufuado lied to the young people of Ghana. About 80,000 young Ghanaians. Ekufuado lied to all of them. And I got some emails from some NAPCO beneficiaries. Mr. Kevin, please speak on this for me. During the elections, I openly campaigned. I was campaigning, and my views today, NAPCO for now, you see, before Mujumano, you're sidelining and the for MPP foot soldiers, and the immigration. It is happening there. Jerry, it is happening there. The NAPCO people who are supposed to be employed, they have not been contacted. And then they are bringing Nkurasi for party foot soldiers. Nkurasi for from party offices, not Freddie Blair, near the form the NAPCO beneficiaries ankasa no. If I open the phone lines right now, 5 minutes. Now because the NAPCO beneficiaries in Fre, no one tell me what they are going through, you'll be shocked. The president is a liar. He lied to the young people of this nation before the elections. He just wants power. Ekufuado doesn't care about your struggle. Anything I begin to say, it's all about somebody. I don't hate Ekufuado. I don't know him. He's not my family member. I don't care. But do the job because I've given you a job to do. That is why we are feeding you and your family like chicken. Every minute you make kokwa, we give you corn. Every minute you or somebody in your family will do kokwa, we give them corn. It is our responsibility to pay our taxes, but it is also your responsibility to deliver. It is a tia, na say a man for trying to win power na ye can. Na say one tiasia, and then you have a problem. You have a clear-cut problem. Any problem? Oh, we know the problem. That's why I'm talking about the problem. So we sitting here, we are not jokers. Oh, we analyze, we fact check, we make sure say we put people on their toes. So Ekufuado did a lot to convince these kids. Ghanaians to Ekufuado, 100,000 nation builders corps job. He be proof say government they think where BBC pigeon, and then you could see this. This is all before elections. Vote for me and I'll give you permanent jobs. Mahama to NAPCO. Remember? John Dramani Mahama before the election, no catch the NAPCO for. Say, Ekufuado is lying to you people. We were in this nation when John Mahama came out with this ideas about going more practical. He would change the face of Okada and make an Okada a lucrative, a multi-million-dollar industry, whereby it will have its own effects, rippling effects, direct and indirect jobs. We could have over 600,000 people getting jobs within a month. Yetra Kroma Didi John Mahama tem. Adentra time mana John Mahama ne Professor Nana Kasa ase no mo tai. Omo no munkuta British accent. Inti dena John Mahama ne na mo ka no. Omo ka so vocational education. They were going to make it more practical. They were saying say even omo no more SS no, omo wia they will force them to go and do attachments at universities in some companies to make sure say they are ready for the market. Practical. Ye di omo tem adentra or ye teni on some more tie on co school London. Professor Nano Pogwajman on chi de nim se ba makeup artist no. Onya artificial woman inti entumi njinindi ye jinana adodanko Ekufuado di ono de ni tisa bentoa o ka ebebem ena mene mote hande no. Ekufuado de ono ni tiri kutusa bentoa o ka obeye ende ye ti ha no Ekufuado NAPCO. As we speak, yes, someone compare proposal. Now, wow, Massa, this is crazy. Over 80,000 people, hopes have been dashed. The belief they had in the government and in this country, it is gone. We are going to see a high rise in crime. We are actually sitting on a time bomb. In fact, say, then I'll be surprised because you see, every single day the crime, it keeps escalating. I said there's too much hardship in the system. The system is choked. Now you just need to have a gun to survive. One day, go for the government because the people are hungry and the youth are the ones who are more hungrier. Over 100,000 or close to 100,000 people were having so much faith in you, Ekufuado. Say, you really now. And they'll catch them so omonkope paper, no omontro proposal. No money says our proposal no hono buy an NAPCO no. Didn't they know? So that 3 years on the TV now, omri an NAPCO 700 Ghana no. And come started the job proposals now. And they say 3 years come and say one business. You've wasted people's time. You have wasted the time, people's precious time. Because 4 years. Or first year now by now for NAPCO, so everybody should start writing proposals and make sure so Obenya Bibi Kakra will support for them to establish their own business. 3 years, 4 years now. And can only Nipa are self-sufficient. Economically they can manage their own life. You wait in your next government. Now you are going to tell them, say Omonkocho propose Ambrana with talent and ideas. This is ridiculous. You have brought this nation on its knees. When you are talking about 80,000 youth, you have destroyed the nation. That is the problem. Oh. So we don't have problem with anybody. And yes, we are telling you the hard truth. All right, we have lots of things to do. Today, see, Energy Minister to be summoned to Parliament over power crisis. Let me tell you people something. Napo does not have an idea of what is happening. No. So what Ghana and there? Na ureshe Napom Say Napo is going to do magic for the doomsday we are having right now or experiencing to stop there. And the boga pe ekurati binary nada. Me say. Saying kaya me ukran pan ke bi ebetu bagas okay. Or the energy kakra on the Napo me say if you are in Ghana today, na se bi o ti Kumasi asafo. Uton nam ewa asafo market. Say bia wo kejetia ebia wo amanchem wo bechem wo now adwene will say Napo has some extraordinary touch. He is going to do some magic intellectually and then like to change what we are going through now. And the one we ja brace yourself. Mo motor generator na monkoto na dum so no where it is now no asam ne enkentra nyamebo entumi nkama nipa yemu nhihye omo me say wo sika also koto generator no koto. Napo nye obia obetuma thinking out of the box. Napo came to destroy the education system. Yati hey, and then quality fee. Adentra because double tracking is a waste of time. He didn't think through it. Every time he's back in. But you need to analyze issues before you take action. Into your Ghana now to what you see and I'll say, oh, God will do it. Napo dia onyansa obe ye free dum so wemu. Ebeye dum kura. Me say enche o make jam say region by region. I say 16 regions. Into where be so there first no 16 days time and you be so there. I you saw there on the first star. Obeba biom no on the 16th. See it ya. Mo dey see it ya because we mo sre. E be region by region. You see I was 16 regions. First impo na nke 10 anke dum there na 10 days time. Say see another dan kwaku fuado. I evangelist as that ka was ni tise bentoa. Or 16 regions. 16 regions no you do mu the. Remember, you get light again 16 days time. Ne hono ebeba no na asafo mo fresh no. Aprama ye da ye mano. And ever friends mano. Time asafo mo light in Sambran 16 days no. Na mo fresh no. Aprama ye see a fresh no. Ye di dual tomatoes. Ai ya aprama ye di dual tomatoes. Me see ebibe bro. But if you be I kept telling you people this for the past 4 years. Some go suffer, but some go suffer past some. And the minute you want to blame me, then you the city the talk. Why ne blame e Ghana? Una o blame. You can't correct them monte. Mo the tribe and the religion and the tuaba. You emphasize mbumain. Anka America ne mu Dubai and kamboko. You emphasize adwene mbumain. Yehwe nipa no de odeba de waye yesusu na adwene obetuma ye ne de dwuma na manom enya hantan ne me na me call school wa ha e na menwie e de bem ko no wi ne pam me e na me wi cars na me wo fa enya no de to ye de twaman yo oman na ye bu no e nyansa na ye de bu ene ahobrase ene making sure say nipa na wodi omo so no oni omo badwene abom enya hantan ne pagya ene hunahuna ene intimidation and the hwe bia wo. And there should be a bio. Nipa na or fix it doomso no. Do you know say doomso existed even before majority of us we were born? But nipa na one call school London no. 10 no free ball bamboy John Mahama no. Krasini no. Ono ne hu nsa nyansa ka say let's import lots of stuff to sustain that power. One call English school bia dem an kotan hu nsuan nyansa ho. Osuan nyansa wo Ghana he ya. Majority of his education was in Ghana. When we America no omo so mo school abrochire nyankopon de nyanse nyina kogo English na English island no mbote so no omo no mo baaye no ye de abehye mo nsa se ye wie bibia da kwemu omo say no enye sa mepegya me nsa me se Vietnam suit me na okama asema buwafu me na me tietia abusa me asema hwa wo soro me na me tise bento no it's about delivery into ye to aba or say to aba for a reason ya lower your hododo ye lower your intelligence dodo ya my intelligence na ba form. And yet the other chin crabba a better amount. Into the moment how Becasano, some politician who saw your chin because what you want to win Guinness any pa. Oh, I had the old preco crab is a better amount. Into politicians who say, well, preco, Jimmy, Onimyansa. My main treating is a Jimmy for into my main cars and money in the day. Into obet treatus a preco, obet treatus or chin, or bar no more besembako, or so more besia, at the chin of a bar. Into election time will be draw no aba. Yen the party near dio, yen ya come for, yen de try a fruma, yen to me more be mefa, I nipa de na yet Jimmy near koto. Because when we say, yes, and chino, because yet to be a cast or trees to grab a twamana, or who is our genius or chin. So these are the things we are doing to shaping the minds of ordinary Ghanaians. Emomati say, enye baby obi free. Enye nipa ni dini si bi e sound it. Enye ne nim, enye the background. Enye what the person can bring on the table. Ediye na waye da. Chire me dia waye. You see, show me your properties and let's show you their indentures was at the end there. So the issue is chire me dia waye na fe member also. Then I would debate table no so me na me friend John Mahama no mon kai me na me beto dum so na me solve ye no and the okwa car power ameri generators na me na me de buy entina power ni gina so no me na me friend John Mahama me buy no me see hospitals say my airport say me create me see a factory Elmina sugar factory me see regional hospitals me see chip compounds Ashanti region hankwa me see schools over 105 schools me see senior high schools me see range hospital me my bida mon fama me ni ebusa asimesi wo so dey na ode aba as yo na me foreign minister me time no and the biggest cocaine bust na see ye me na me MP me ntuma nya nsuo ba kumpo amma me kromfo me ana me na me attorney general I dey na wo dey ba table no so be dey say me dikufo achi ache na ye me time enti nya me say me time eduru e dey na asimesi wo dey ba table no so. These are the things you need to ask. A DNA simesi wodeba osina me MP my MP da na me papa ceremonial president because school of London asimesi what are you bringing on the table? What are you? Show us your profile. Na me attorney general DNC attorney general time DNC time now we foreign affairs minister DNC so tell us what do you bring because asimesi he is bringing this on the table. So we need to be asking these serious questions before we give people power. And the clear example I'm making here, Kufuor, he brings nothing to the table. Go and read Kufuor's profile. Certificate in Bonibi. His political profile. Over John Mahama political profile. Now for Kufuor political CV. You will see that Kufuor is class 1 in politics. Yes. Through intimidation. Small kubia or no MPP no bedu do no. But in Kapa, there are so many people in the MPP who are smarter, more committed, more patriotic, more honest to lead the MPP than the Kufuor. But we as MPP, we cook criminals. Because if you put Mahama CV, put a Kufuor CV, but that means you can say, hey, a Kufuor is cooked. He has nothing. Tell me what a Kufuor has. Politically, he has nothing. Tell me a Kufuor's political CV obetumdi ato o manaka say we dey CV we dey ink wom. Tell me no ye MP and obey den obey attorney general and obey den obey the foreign affairs minister and ade biom. Tell me mon ka dey Kufuor and oye kumi preko demonstration and oye dey biom. He's got nothing. So there are more experienced, more intelligent people in the MPP. They could have been president than the Kufuor. But ye my who kwai man for be Jimmy here. Where the other papa way or school waha on the Minyansa chen obia on the time na the biggest cocaine deal a chrome ha a see and can we no come back presidency no a cro papa ne tima and can you are no you get it. But because yama bibia aya tribe yama bibia religion into yankopon nyansa na odema and say yan fan dwene no yantimi use biam yada na ntwe because yatumi kan oboase me ame boase oboase de inso kra yenya binom oboase de ha tantantan wo de ha compare Johannesburg ya de say fuom ne ete wo de oboase compare Johannesburg ya say mwa na egu ha and so de otwin so beto ma MPP until you be treated like entwin anything na okoboase a boase why a thing okoboase there's no development because for the beginning you catch MPP ni pa MPP ni say or the otwin be kra beto ma otwin no until we are living like antelopes. That is the issue. When I'm a but what's on our analyze here? No credit na mekano. It's not easy. Message your bearmano. Ochna underground. The editor. I beg, Pete. Tomorrow, put Kufuor's political CV and put Mahama's political CV. Publish it. I heard about some mistake. I'm telling you, Kufuor has nothing when it comes to politics. Before election 2020. You basti cocaine, $200,000 and 200 kilos of cocaine and 3 suspects. Ghana for Mumbibusamo Omoing. Ya china flower border no so. Me yes scandal no. Professor Ade, sa Cronford, Mumusa say, sa cocaine 200 kilos, no, any $200,000, any 3 suspects, no, where are they? So this is a person you cannot give a nation to just like that as a handle. He can't. He can never do it because he does not understand what governance is. Since his political career or starting in politics, everything has become buga buga, intimidation, or tata nipa before he gets his way. Who typical example, I see the way he disintegrated the NPP leadership before he brought in Freddie Blay. Of finishing Afoko gave you $15 million in bag and also for a campaign. And so later he turned around to destroy Afoko. And then I say, Gregory Afoko, Paul Afoko's brother, is still in jail. Young prosecutor no around the FBI, BNI was the NBI. 6 years. I didn't try. You see, Yakoko chairman Biwo, Eastern Region, Adams, MPP chairman, MPP. Ekufuado say, Gregory Afoko, 16 witnesses. 16 witnesses. None has been able to say Gregory Afoko did that job. But Ekufuado say lie. The judge who said Gregory Afoko should be granted bail, no, sa judge na sal for somebody na or the injunction also. Yes, when that judge refused to come to toe the lane of Ekufuado, sa judge no can say or mark Gregory Afoko bail. And Ekufuado my instructions said never. Sa CID Nkrumah no. I hope I go in Nkrumah. CID no handle case. Mko we hwe no mbuza no. Gregory Afoko is still in the BNI cells. Vindictiveness, pettiness, tyranny. Your bomb solid your body to kuno. Adedra, wakwaya number 12 on anas. Or be expose the government criminals. You kuno atu actually. They didn't remember. We don't know what they're going to eat today or tomorrow. JB Dankwa was stabbed, killed. JB Dankwa, Ekufuado, he sponsored Ekufuado's political career. He was killed. Ekufuado has been president for 5 years. He's not spoken about JB Dankwa. You want me to sit here and say this is a man I can trust? I'm not an idiot, my friends. Ekufuado is fake. They cooked Ekufuado for us. Mr. Tomorrow we will publish Ekufuado's political resume and publish John Dramani Mahama's resume. And one number was a Mudi Kube Akwaji Adwe. Mudi Kube Infanti Kube. Mudi Akwaji Adwe. Next time Muni Pambubuno. Muhu Bibia. Now look at this. Gridco misled energy minister. Bui power plant still in operation. Messi. Enchebia. Mubedem region by region. Aye. Now what was the 16th region? Now it's the 32nd November. Mubedem region by region. Everything about this government is a lie. Everything. Every press release you see is a problem or not a problem, is a lie. You see, we need to understand something. Something is causing this, right? And we knew before this started. Before this doomsday started, the IPPs came out and said clearly the government is owing them. Simple. So as rational human beings, suddenly the government has decided to overhaul the whole system and change cables. That's not a problem. As we speak, somebody like the Gridco boss, Anke Krobia and Yansafo Wumpa, Gridco boss, ECG boss, fired. Gridco boss, they not obey a statement and say, if you want to be treated as a party foot soldier and as a political landguard, we will treat you like that because we are talking about ECG. We are talking about energy that runs the nation's economy. You cannot lie about it. Let us know the truth. Not yet to solve it. It is a Gridco boss turns out to be a party foot soldier to come and lie to protect or defend a dying government. People in government who are not willing to tell us the truth. You, that Gridco boss, you have to be treated like a dog because you are not there in the interest of the people. Me catch the first day obey a statement to say it's not a lie. Doomsday is never back. I'm say, hey, mister, utika CSM media maintain. Obey our small girlfriends now deal with you. Because we are serious here. Yen dia grower. Shut up and let us analyze the issue and move forward. Your job is to tell us what you are doing. You see, he came out to make a lot of statements. Bui is off. Day is not working. Now today, Bui came out to say they are fine. So it's not about Bui having problem. Bui is fine. So why are we not getting the power? Me see in any serious country, Nipa Nyansafo di enim no Bui Gridco boss and ECG boss come and chiwi long time. But Ghana ni eteno ya cover taxi driver no be ECG boss. Yes, Ghana near taxi driver na ECG boss. Entina your has siano. Me say you be doing region by region. In the 16 regions, no. Wow, we are number 16. Be 32nd November na beba. Aye, because 16 plus 16, 32. What that na ho? Yeah, got 62 2 rounds bar. There's a woman saying a light to be ma 32nd November. I want about the 32nd November we are say. Mo dia montina ho na munye aban no say you dum so a on kan kire ma me yi. Men kasa se Pentecost ni. Wo se Pentecost me pese meka so Pentecost ni. Na jai sa nya atwom kasa no. Na wo panyin toto a wo to a wo yakọ 50 years. O tifie na light ni dundum na wo fridge na wo de ton nam no. O fridge ne say no. O busa say aban na mbeka nche say dum sa na say dum. Na wo to no gya wo nan a, wo hu se wo gya wo nan. So bi ka che so wo tiri kono se bento a, wo hu se wo tiri na se bento a wo hu. Then instead of us confronting the issues the way it is, you are just walking around and trying to protect people we are feeding. Unim say abain nipa ye yi omo so mundi eso no. Omo ye servant o. Ghana for monti bibi sa ase. Na mu show na mo kotokoto omo honorable and they are servants. They are nobody. You see, majority of MPs, our ministers no, omo abrochi no mu ni kapre. Majority no mu ti basement. Last me catch am say NP bay and minister bakom bra bontene en catch am say me na mo abrochire me ba Ghana no me employ nipa 2000 into me coming into politics I don't need anything omo nyina hot for nko a galam say for nko a omo tete abrochire omo yadwuma CVS omo yadwuma obekọ ebi no o say obi so me physician obekọ CVS on na hye duro obekọ obi twi taxi and to atete oba na me wa abrochire omo nika pre basement for nko mu ECG boss no a typical example ni enti kroma na sa akwa na mo de ko ye eyi marine eyi akwa na 13 air condition man owen sa akwa no obie auditing office e New Jersey ojiji nkofo sika na trom one na yirom jeno be sha be Ghana oba na say go and lead sa akwa no kasa New Jersey taxi drivers bro for no you know me kwa bana de your friends akwa no hu tietie bi mo mabomabu afena mabomu bebu Mrs. Akon mumbodi di nchira me 13 air condition man New Jersey no te oso oye tax dien oje nkofo tutu pram odebetena Ghana obaya you know New Jersey taxi drivers no bro for no you know when I came to this office you know me I put air condition no tie bi o se mo jimi mon koto generator o me say mon start ento o masum to ta ebesu me say mo besu to ebediji masum ai mon ko pe generator nto ai na your MPs bi omo MP bo my radio omo generators kwesi kwan so ba ai mumbusa Kennedy Japan me dey men kan hwe o me se me direct mo mumbusa Kennedy Japan say why na the generators si kwan eposo ba mo de mumbusa ne keke mo se Kevin Taylor say onim obi an the generators si eposo ba thousands of generators ever Ghana mumbusa Kennedy Japan on dey ba mo ka say maka bibi boni Kennedy wa mini pa no I from kakra I na oba US ache I Kennedy ayabra na oba ha che mo de mumbusa Kennedy say Kevin Taylor say wana mo no mo generator esi poso na eba no ni mubi awobeka ni nyina Kennedy obeka ni nyina Kennedy opesa mfu ai so no obre ansa na onya ne sika ai wa pharmaceutical job abrochira na waba wa bie pharmacy abrochira ba o ya be concert akire no ha enti mumbusa Kennedy say MPs ben no mo generator si eposo ba no me kire mo generators no ebedu ne abie so a me kire mo o ma kra generator ba o bebre omo beye business moto wo say ene na nyame beye nyankopon say otwea odwene atwea ho God does not have time for antelopes o my adwene say emfandwene imperiform de enim no mo bu yankwasia e wo say ye mom tie say enjimi ye demonstration de dole e ho say si Ekufuado hu pressure biada o Ekufuado obedi president no hu pressure da hu pressure because ye jimi ya to the point say your man free chance na koba okotwa sodum na shempa na obetwam na boy nsema na nti dan kon ho na my lovely wife Rebecca and it is a bentoa oye obi anya hwe onam ha 8 cars na di na chi ho no de chire otumi tena ka na da konwa so sika mu o se na konwa otena so no na konwa no pure water vortex ya konwa na nchen na to minimum ahyenhyen no dem oye na nti dan kon ho se bentoa obi am pressure on share press on kashi enkora wu Ghana emfa no ho obi ama pressure enti president na odi no I dey say ne to alewa hye ne to ye ne de enti ne trim ye ne de ohun bibi da because ye ne yegimi ye nye ready say be body ja ne body ja nko be pie free ebonim me see ye nye ready say be boy Akufo Addo ja ke benya results anko be kasa ye da dum so almost 3 months president in kan ho asem onam Ghana wa hye white why no fu en onam wakotwa sodo nyame beye na ne tidan kon my beautiful wife na me se wo de obi twa koto da Akufo Addo obi twa ne koto da nti ne trim ye ne de ne to so ye ne de I say lewa hye de to de bia na trim ye ne de Mr. I'm the president me se wo hu bibi da obi ma pressure da Akufo Addo me say obi ma ekuro de ma pressure da na ka obesoro na pana nipa 100,000 egu Jubilee House gate na no a anka obo hu say heart attack say enye selective o hwe enti aban na obu no obu ni te say o hwe cold steam ai wo be bonde o china wo mbo he 120 pesos a wo mbo enti no atam Charles Bisu Kromfo no to Jubilee House obi ampamo no wa bokro no to Jubilee House o tumi na anti radio so obi ahwe ni slap o hwe emo de oba kuma se ebesa de ntum egu fo mana nante so ya yesa ntwe ohu bibi da ne mba tumi ko GCB no ko giska ne yire Consolidated Bank ABN before election wa ko wieska na waje Rebecca Foundation no muna ne nim no nam na iba omiaso ne makeup artist ne nam ho oye no ye se he mo agro na ye mo de agro mo ni so mo nhia jada mo hu ja ejada amafo citizens in bom jada anka wanka samba wusa aban na ye sa aban na form ya ye timid ya tibo eni enenam kuronim akwa na okotwa blade cutting chow ade obenya ntwe de nachi ye dey form of nana me say na ka uduro na nipa regional say hey Mr. President last dia wo kan kura wanje get out anka obehu say ehye me say nka obesori anopa no na nka Jubilee House sa street no nipa 200,000 guso fix the lights anka obetiase anka wo me be wo fisika de free muti wana mu live luxury life gabi asoro chira kwa na pa so twi not first class no across the night no catch the Ghana for and the government is wrong do your part every day not it, no negotiate ECG no disca no obi anche no na bedie tuo wonom jota no fa nkora no mada hwinsi sandbox wenye ska can for that to be ba vetin ubuza ko be on answer ubuza na Deuteronomy den no ahya white word nam kuro no obi anya ne hwe kende osronya mi o yet wona Jimmy and Nkofo they are building a monarchy in Europe. Near the Jimmy Sat was on some phone so adentra MPP for yam for nyame na just Nyankopon Yesu kra no odema Nkofo no asori dem wanka omo respect no or Jerusalem ko hu ni papa so if you know wo Jimmy dey no ye. So it is important sometimes action is very important. We have a president for over 5 years on share press abra onkuta paper abra kodo ponkroma enkoma some media men questions so mumbebusa he cannot. Haven't you realized Akufo Addo since he became president proper he has avoided every foreign media and I'm steady here munya botena mo analyze Akufo Addo since Akufo Addo became president of the republic. I think say Al Jazeera dey no here no right. It is bound to happen. Gay one no. On share dance ya foreign media one-on-one. He never does it. I remember before the election, Voice of America, they came to interview John Mahama. They wrote to Akufo Addo, the presidency they wanted to interview was Lalai. This man, he cannot speak off head. Only ideas biao. Busum kokroko or a ceremonial president and papa. All right, weja. Now, this I think is a very, very important statement. PDS huge debt responsible for current doom, so Asepa alleges, which is true. Yatia Sisiano, we need to be asking ourselves questions. PDS no SCNO, ECG, PDS GG light bill. Okay. When PDS was formed, time ya be e kufu ade nebusu afo so ma ya PDS so ma ka bom Bamti Nigeria AS omo mkonfo mo ba nyina se ya ka bom enti omo jeji sika unu say PDS ba in existence no omo je light bill for that time they were in existence unu sa sika na omo ji ye ni nyina no remember PDS company cluster of companies that came together to form PDS no they were supposed to bring money because now ECG were about $500 million they were supposed to bring money as PDS omo fa kapreamba can of that strategy na bi obotan. Now, almost a PDS no, almost the light bill like pim say PDS no, you who's a chrono no mobo. Now, the question I want to ask is say, some lights bills now PDS G, you know, nobody's accounting for it because kind of PDS G, you know, that money could have solved this problem. You know that. Now, the say when PDS was in operation, they killed a Ghanaian. I didn't know Tiana lights. Young boy was killed. Do you remember? I think Western region, ho baby in Crawford, somewhere. I don't remember. PDS came to kill too. It's these are serious questions we need to be asking, but the media, they don't want to ask. My job was to go bring the story, break it down for you to understand. You live with the people in Ghana. So now you ask the president, Mr. President, you ask the energy minister, how much did PDS collect before the Americans canceled this deal? Can we see the receipts? How much did we make? Did they make some losses? Let us see. Where did PDS spend the money? Let us see it. And then no individual has answered any question about Sikana PDS. Unim said before elections, PDS the Ghana court. Omo change judgment debt. Say yes, I diomoka. That is the most crazy part of this whole thing. And let's ask this basic question. Bebrene Dawson, PDS for by no light bill, ska. Sikana send a car. We just want to know. That's all. Today, tomorrow, if anybody sees the energy minister, ask him. You are energy minister Napo. When he comes to parliament, Mumusan say PDS Sikana when he went to office, how much did he go to meet? Omuja Sika saying before PDS was dissolved. When we don't have answers to these things, don't expect to say we can solve them. So never. Ye beto light him. Ye beto nsuo mu biem. Someone say light ni ye betum. Ye de bepemo. Ye de light be bomu siketuo. Motuwa na mo ho makoma bonu brim. Abosio kan bogus. Ye beto light him e be bomu light tuo. Siketuo no. Motuwa na makoma bomu. Brim. Yes, because Obian Peso bebusa question, Obian Peso be demonstration, Obian Peso better to sukoko. I'm a president no say Jimmy. Ye nyina da hotia na yes so president no so ne de alewa hye ne to. E na ne to ye ne de, e na otowa na ada. Ne to ye ne de, otowa no ada no baba the name. Ai, otumi da no was yes wada keke otumi da deep. Wasa da no wasa chia no ho. No aye say, wada keke mpo say mpo de, anke normal o. Na woda no sa chia ho a, na je say wada diagonal. Otumi da diagonal nyina. Obi ambusa hwe. Na mama busum kokroko we tie so obi ambusa question. E na wada diagonal no tie akonwa baba ni name. Odi president said the odi awade. Ombugana for me Jimmy for you cannot act. And if you're sitting somewhere and thinking, say Napo is going to come and solve before Napo says anything, let us ask the energy ministry and then ask this taxi driver calling himself the ECG boss to say, PDS, how much did they leave behind? We will know our problem. Let us ask a simple question. PDS, how much money did they collect and how much did they leave behind? And one a problem. The problems will be solved. That's it. All right. This simple. Utility tariffs hike. Using generators may become cheaper option. Using generators can become cheaper option. Now, when I can't ask them, these are institutions which are supposed to be fighting the government. You're interest in also and then they are actually directing us where to go because someone who said there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Now, when you read this, the executive director of Africa Center for Energy Policy, ASEP, Dr. Ben Boachi says regular tariff hikes in Ghana may compel many to rely on generators since it may be cheaper than relying on the national grid. Now, I don't have time to read all these things. It's a waste of time. But looking at the story carefully, omo betu bi egum trim. Omo mo ti ase generator na ba o. Me se mo fra Kennedy Japan na mo busan say generator na si poso na e ba no e wan dia. Alternative is no ka say me say already me kan say e dia o. Ombra me ka say onim bibia. Generators na si poso no e be ba brand fufuro bi be ba nansen ya. To mo per light. Mo hwinim. Ana ya mo ya me ka do kra jana ya mo ya. Ye be to light him. Ye be like de mutua no ye sad bi be kan petro ye betum mabamabu dabi ekuecha ye maintain a level se sa na ye ye betum o inti se wadwene o se na po be ye magic bi ma enda ne o kine ya dum so na kodia ene to adwum demonstration no ye fact ye default se ensi emekufo ado ne sanko from die so ehu the nibi sibia ye ni abrena o metwie de o mehu se ye moasa the whole time. I'm telling you, I'm on respect here until we need to let them understand. Say Jack yentumi tua biem light yentumi tua biem insuo no kura emma until this is the time they need to tell us yembo kusie ni ja until amakusie ni trimu ye ne de the tri se bentwa eno to munipa. Now the security issues in Ghana too is getting serious. Another mobile money vendor attacked and killed. And then I catch a bugger some more Ghana and say, look at this. A man believed to be in his 50s. This story is very important to me. A man believed to be in his 50s was shot by the armed robbers on Monday after withdrawing money from a bank in Takoradi in the Western region. Takoradi, man shot in daylight robbery dies. Only man we are so free boga. Officer Switzerland do sedeng. Boga waba okoyisika ebia na mami na ewu. Ebia ne dan bi no peso kosi. Ebia obeya de bi ehia no. With all due respect, I don't know this boga and I don't know what he does or his political affiliation. But eno na ndra make catch boga no bo abrochiri say mo de montina ho. Montina Bronx ho. Montina Chicago, Montina Massachusetts, Montina Ohio. Now monka se Kevin Taylor bodam de kufuado no tano me se mo kwa ebe bom tuo mutirim ewia kete. Se mo se monka ema no kore no, ye nya no kore no, ye protect Ghana no. Police for nyo adwuma. The security has broken down in Ghana. The insecurity is too high. Now me see, I'm Roberts no mo twem mo bogus ni no mo twem. Mo kwa 10 2 beba 8 ma. Someone amuoska, mona ice womo, mona mutifie papem. Me see the insecurity na yetia brochira ya no dwom na ye nyina ye so se Kufuado ntimi enka no ye koye Kumase ye koye Bekwai ho ye koye Western region ye Takoradi ye Sunyane Accra omebo ye tirimutuo no ma sika afa wontimi bie wanu biem ukwa heaven na ka wasem ho. This is the time we need to be speaking. I keep telling you bogus imagine you say me tan Kufuado ntina me ka kire mo. In a span of just a week, more with the number of robberies is Ghana. Yet to me, Bob Bata tribute to one and a bar near Jen Whiska. A Ghana foe, or be a free baby out. A nippana and omiti crudumna, a ya, a ya watchre, a juma binuho, a juma bina barbegu. Now only Nipaduna they were into small scale mining, Ghana. Millions. Sanko for jobless now. Chairman won't me go too good. So how should they feed their family? It is not right, but we all don't think as rational human beings. Some to go and kill somebody and rob him, it is not right in the eyes of God and even on the land. But we all cannot be rational. Obuha ahunyehia ontuminjina. Obuha ohu the level of disparity ohu the hiafo na esikafo ga beda omuntem bra wa breast ontumi survive na. They will pick a gun. And it's not bogus. Me say the danger happening in Ghana for team they understand it. Yene yebe kwa faces our problem no. Inti wadwene o say Kevin kaseti Kufuado ntia ya wo ya. Inti yan kaseti Kevin now. O bo wa mena wo Ghana. Inti bogus am obekọ sama. Obi antotuo. Bogus am obekọ mo ne mo see 10 kwa 2 beba. Yebe bot 8 to na 2 aba. See atia. E kanu kra kire ma. Ena mo hwe Water, CB residents hunt for water. There's no water. There's no light. There's nothing. There's no country. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And you can asam kituebi. You be editorial of the day. No editorial and they're simple. Kramo bi abumfu. Yeri jinem. Maybe bo video bi achiremo. 6 minutes. And then editorial of the day no. Aglow for video. Mumma yenya butre ni entie. Muntie me. Aglow no. Yeba betie omu prayer topic. 2015. Madam Afenyi Dazi for move from Rometna TV home. 2015, the kind of prayer na Aglow for airbo. Time na Mahama ye president. Same maka Aglow. O pomo mo civil a we asepa Aglow. Omo tumi bi o maham. Tire to 1990. Na ebi mu tu omo duku. Na ebi mu tese tompo. But ye beba ho. But me ba be kire mu Aglow for prayer topic. In some of kind of paim, they be a banner because Aglow once I know be say Kevin the umpire Aglow as Aglow a political a girls brigade, a political girls brigade. A tribal bigots. Majority of them, in fact, the leadership of Aglow. The leadership of Aglow, a tribal leadership, they are all MPP surrogates. They are MPP4. They were just doing this for Kufuado. Omuye akamfo, omuye tribal bigot, majority of them, yes. Mesimuye mema, and amuye mad to say mea. Open your books and let us look into your books. Aglow, yeka corruption, that is where it starts. Yes. Ochinamo release this statement. Me release mo. After this short break, ye bet here Aglow, ye friwa, ye bet dinkomo.
Electricity tariff, no, yeah, bad tissue.
Nitiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofuado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofuado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi wonwene ho. Wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi emeka bia kire na mani abre. Akofuado wutiri kutu se bentwa. Endi wonwene ho.
All right, welcome back to the show. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's time for our editorial of the day. Let us take 6 minutes and watch this Aglow prayer. It happened in 2015 when John Dramani Mahama was president, when the NDC was in power. And it will be until Aglow nkahu. Maybe take your time, sit back, and listen to the prayer. After that, you will take it from there. This is With All Due Respect extended version.
Jesus name. Amen.
Apotie biara.
Amen.
Ewo hwiem.
Amen.
Wasase so.
Amen.
Wasase ya. Enkoto.
Amen.
Sa wonkoto ni nye.
Yes.
Wonkoto ni Ghana nyako. Wonkoto.
Amen.
Wonkoto ni Abante.
Amen.
Masundere de Makatule bros. Alagi yakase masam 75 verse 10 in Yeduma woman. Amen. I got the horns of the wicked.
Yes,
and I got the horns of the righteous.
Yes, Lord.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Hey. Oh my.
Debbie.
Ma aponefo. Embeti so. Ejuma mo. Ayi everyone is saying they are taking over everything. Isaac, I want to know what covenant.
Yes, Lord.
Sarah by Isaac. And I'm saying, covenant for you pay the say. You pay to my Amen. Now what pay?
Yes, Lord.
Now what you are taking over. Let there be a shift.
Yes, Lord.
Let there be a shift, Lord. The world of the unjust is laid up for the righteous.
Amen. Oh, yes, you do.
Amen. Obi piara, odinro in your position. Odi bottom power in your position.
Oh yes.
On Patan will go in your position. Oh yeah.
Makata.
Oh yes, you do. Now what the Woba or Sapa.
Amen.
We continue to legislate.
Yes,
we are writing a new story.
Yes, Lord.
Let it be recorded in heaven. Obi Piara. When you're contractor. Now, yes, we are contractor.
Obi biara. When you now when you pay what ministry, ghost names.
Oh yes, to them.
Obi biara or hospital, all town start drugs. Always send a bus on all my NHIS in your Obi biara or embezzle Ghana Sika. Yes, Lord. Or misappropriating Ghana Sika. Yes, Lord. Obi biara. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Oh, big Pierre didn't stop what that is coming. Oh, yes, Lord. Or writing a new legislation. Yes, Lord. The sinners will be terrified in the nation. The trembling will grip the godless in this nation. Abba, what's when you on Shazan and Dama? Let Namia or war or cast my wound. One more watching a pony or man. It is come out to make this nation ungovernable. I feel you will frustrate them. I invoke your way in Job 5:12 that they will not achieve success. They will not achieve success. They will grow in death. In the name of Yeshua. Amen. Writing a new legislation. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. What can in Proverbs 11? Hey. What's say? By the blessing of the righteous, a city is established. And by the weight of the wicked, a city is ruined. It's a radio for Yamwa, Yamau, Yatu, and the Syria callers. Nay, can summer and Yano crack. Not yet from both angles, make the people. Yet can someone and Yano crack. Never see this say or me. My bro on so. Yes, Lord. Journalists of what? I did this sicker. Now cause confusion. One sacra, one power, one command. Name and shame. Yes, Lord. That people will come into your saving knowledge. Amen. Oh, when number one, I think for Kong a pet. I mean, God. Immorality. And Jamai, we are growing in our way, Jamai. Ow. Yes, Baba. Yes, Baba. Yes. Lebo sin de we yes to them. Now, but you are about Amen. Oh, yes, please to them. Amen. Jesus shall reap.
Scandariabo. Hey, Jacopo Wabutro. Okay, so Diamoti and MPP yo campaign Aglow no empire no. Our prayer target no. 2015 before election 2016. This is the Aglow no. Aglow na amokano. Aglow Ghana no. No. This is their prayer. Our prayers are not more born 2015 before elections no. Where your MPP campaign no. Where your Aglow. So sometimes some people think say I hate some people and then I say be a hypocrite. A big kind of be a before, but Obibeka say be a Kevin was some no I know a day that be when we are before. Yeah. You see, let me tell you people something. There's politics and there's religion. In fact, so your religion are your religion. So your politics are your politics. It's simple as that. But from what you just heard, no, so you're Ghanaian, now you're Christian, and you don't pity yourself, then I think you have something wrong here. Oh yeah, this is Aglow in 2015. Akufo-Addo has been president for 5 years. Do you want to tell me, say, these women, none of them has seen what Akufo-Addo is doing? Aglow leadership, no, they have not seen what is happening in Ghana. This was when they wanted one of them to be president. I remember say, "Omo Bompaye, let the cloud from the north." Ghana, no more reason to make us because I know these people. You see, your nyama yenkayo, yebeyi obia tontuma 1-1. So if you're a member of Aglow and now unsi utrasi now we pay for. What has changed? Let's listen to Aglow again and we'll come back to it. Share. What do you see, Ekoda?
Jesus' name. Amen. Masundere Makatule bros. Alaji Yakasa Psalm 75 verse 10 in Yajuma woman. Cut off the horns of the wicked and adorn the horns of the righteous in the name of Jesus. Amen. Hey. Oh my Debbie. Ma aponefo embedi so. Ejuma mo. Ayi efa ne say they are taking over everything. Isaac, I want to know what covenant. Yes, Lord. Sarah by Isaac. And I'm saying, covenant for you pay the say. You pay to my now what yes, Lord. Now what you are taking over. Let there be a shift. Yes, Lord. Let there be a shift, Lord. The world of the unjust is laid up for the righteous. Amen. Amen. Obi piara, odinro na position. Odi bottom power na position. On papa no konya position. Yeah. Matata. Obi chinasa. Oh yes, now what the Woba or Sakata. Amen. Never take it. We continue to legislate. Yes. We are writing a new story. Yes, Lord. Let it be recorded in heaven. Obi Piara. When you're contractor. Now, that's where you're contractor. Obi Biara, when you juma, now would you pay what ministry? Those names. Oh yes, to them. Obi Biara or hospital, all towers, start drugs, always send a bus on all my NHIS in your juma. Obi Biara or embezzle Ghana Sika. Yes, Lord. Or misappropriating Ghana Sika. Yes, Lord. Obi Biara. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Oh, big Pierre, didn't stop what that is coming. Oh, yes, Lord. Or writing a new legislation. Yes, Lord. The sinners will be terrified in the nation. The trembling will grip the godless in the nation. Abba, what's going on, Shazan and Dama? Let Namia or Paul war or cast my own tea. One more watching a bunny or man. It is come out to make this nation ungovernable. I feel you will frustrate them. I invoke your way in Job 5:12 that they will not achieve success. They will not achieve success. They will grow in debt. In the name of Yeshua. Amen. Writing a new legislation. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. In Proverbs 11. Hey. What's it? By the blessing of the righteous, a city is established. And by the weight of the wicked, a city is ruined. It's a radio for Yamwa, Yamau, Yatu, and Syria callers. Nay, can summer and Yano crack. Not yet from both angles, make the people. Yet it can summer and Yano crack. Never see this side of me. My economic on so. Yes, Lord. Journalists of what? I did Jessica. Now cause confusion woman. One sacra one a power one to man name and shame.
Yes, Lord.
That people will come into your saving knowledge.
Amen.
One number one. I said, go for Kongkwani a pet. I mean, immorality. Immorality. And Jamai, we are growing in our way, Jamai. Ow, 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 ow. Now, yes, Mama. Yes, Mama.
Yes.
Hey.
Label, sing there.
Yeah, fuck before you run. We shall.
We used to do.
Now, but you are about. Oh, yes, Christ, amen.
So this is what we experienced from 2012, 13, 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this is actually a prayer in 2015. Aglow for, Impeni for, Eshia, our boy. You could hear some of the words. They need a change. They need their kind. They are changing the legislature. There were a lot of things said there. You could see clearly that it was a campaign prayer. Now the question is, yeti kromo hana Tadi girls 3. There was no prayer. Yeti kromo ha scandals upon scandals. Obianka bibia. Yeti kromo akrapo kandapa be yi ne ton nyina Aglow fo ehu. Yeti kromo ha krono ekoso nipa ye ku omo emma ye repi omo. Yeti kromo ha nyoma esia ekufu ado ni tise bentoa odi enim a ekoso Ghana ha. Aglow fo ma amifo yi obi ehu entina me say wo Aglow men den na so wetwen si utrase ambo ompaya manyame ehu mbobo a wo ye beifo. Yes, you need to go down on your knees and ask for forgiveness. So why yes sao wo ye beifo. Now I don't want to spend too much time on these comedians because you see ya so some fool way so sa from titi ebedu ne. And these are mothers who are supposed to know better. They are mothers who are supposed to understand. Say, you cannot fool God. These are mothers who are supposed to understand. Say, women are supposed to be basically people who pray to protect a nation, not to use politics. This is tribal bigotry. Wemo, mamma ka so infantini to say me what you say tribalism didn't move bayisam. What has happened in the last 5 years? Me kasa me nkoto sebi wa ha nkoto sebi wa ha. Nah, I don't have time for comedians. More Aglow for na, more Ghana na, more the whole Ghana no. We expect you people to come back to where you started, then finish the day. And I'm just saying, Jimmy, mu ba ma hemu. Na sebio mo tribal bigotry ne mu nkonkon sano. Ene musama ho ya no. Not just say mono sebio majority of them na motete wono because ambeye mukurunum ambeye mompenanum ambeye mobusuafo nti se obi this wa eyemo ya nti the bigotry and hatred for the development of this nation. You this ingrate, hypocritical political insects acting like women of God who have no shame. Me say and if you're part of Aglow for the past 5 years and you don't bow your head down in shame, you are a first-class witch. We are baby bonsam. Because we are seeing worse things today than what we were experiencing then. You people didn't see anything good. You people use Aglow as a political tool to bring up a demon like a Kufuado. What is stopping you people from coming together again, virtually or whatever, to tell us what is happening in this nation? Or today we cannot pray against rape. We cannot pray against misappropriation of government funds. We cannot pray against a tyrant who is a leader. We cannot pray against murders. We cannot pray against this insecurity. We cannot pray against this unprecedented corruption. We cannot use our dirty lips to pray against the devil's actions on Ghana again. How deliberate and how despicable old women like you can be. We are still waiting for you people to come out and speak like men or women of God, not like some political sycophants who have reached your peak that you cannot focus on what will benefit this nation. You are all tribal bigots. I take one out. I'm saying, if you are a member of Aglow today and you don't bow your head down in shame, you are a witch. We are bayibonsam, we are bayfor, because you have proven that you are not actually doing the work of God. You were technically doing the bidding for a politician, and God in heaven will curse every man who uses his name to do a bidding for another man, because that person does not deserve to stand in front of God and call yourself a Christian that has to be saved. You are basically the demon you are praying against. So I am sending this to you people calling yourself Aglow members. Tonight, before you retire to your bed, pray to God for forgiveness. 5 years, you've seen nothing wrong. What kind of despicable attitude is this? Do you people want us to come and bow to you and say you are mothers that we can look upon and respect? You have brought us to this part. You people have brought us to this tunnel. You see nothing, you hear nothing. The deliberate killings in this nation, the deliberate misappropriation of funds, the deliberate intimidation of Ghanaians. 9 people were killed during this election, and no bloody person in the Aglow could come out to criticize the president directly or pray. Today, you all pray in your separate rooms. You are comedians. Me say, mo ya bay for some when numu wana juya. Do you see the bay yanu e non tu anajui? This is where we are today. The despicable nature of such people, the hypocrisy. Is this a campaign message or is it a prayer? If that was a prayer, then fine. Why are we not seeing the same prayer today? Hypocrites, a bay for a nibre for. We are here today because of people like you, and specifically to the leadership of Aglow. Mona mo deceive the ordinary ignorant mothers of Muhono to make them think say they were praying to some God, not knowing you, the leadership. Me say moya ma, open your books and let us see what's in it. Corruption started from Aglow. Sa sika moje chini na me see. Aglow members called me to tell me the corruption happening in Aglow is crazier than the government. And you people want us to see you people like holy people. You are our demons. More release me kemu. You Aglow, you are our demons, especially the leadership of Aglow. What has stopped you people for 4, 5 solid years? You've not seen anything. You've not heard anything. But do you think that God in heaven is a fool? He is never a fool, and he will strike every individual who is a hypocrite, who comes before him with 2 hearts. Because you cannot worship God with 2 different hearts. You people stood before God from 2010 with a political heart to win the souls that were ignorant to listen to your political bias prayers. You had an agenda. You were setting some record and you got the result. What is stopping you people from using the same platform to talk to your demon? The demon you people built like Jesheba or whatever. You people have become the Delilah of our time. You have made sure you destroyed Samson. You are the demons of our times. You are Aglow. You are the Delilahs of our time. Read that, your book. The despicable parties, they walk in our churches and they walk on our radios and they parade themselves as honorable people, righteous people. No man is righteous in the eyes of God. And nobody, none of you people can prove to me today that what you were doing there, the prayers you were saying there, wasn't political. It was deliberate prayers directed at people. You had an idea to bring an account to be president because John Mahama no tenny, and I pity my mothers, my sisters who follow this group of old women who are just hypocrite, greedy. Me say nyumbre samuti fie na moto na mokoda na mambompa ya enumu ho ensu ankyere Nyankopon a na mo ya bayifo, and where you people end will never be better. I don't care. I don't care what people are going to say. We are judging you people by your own words. God in heaven will judge every single individual. He will not judge you by your looks. God will never judge any human being by their looks, by what they have. God judges men by their heart and how clean it is and how honest it is. And your actions can tell us humans on earth how your heart looks. You people have proven that you were not there to intercede for Ghanaians. You were there to make sure you destroy this nation through tribal nonsense you call fellowship. Aglow. We are praying. We are legislating. We are then. But the core principle was to bring an account to be president. Sebio, majority of you leaders of Aglow, Mwatachaba, it be Rage Hospital Namokoda. Any single Aglow member, leadership, I'll be Yarisa or call Rage Hospital, or call any hospital that John Mahama administration built, you would die because you are a demon. Words are powerful. We are here because of your words. So if you also believe that God listens to you, pray. You people are despicable people. We are done with this comedy. We are done with people hiding behind Bible, Quran, and mismanaging and directing the nation in the wrong path. We will correct this nonsense in the system. The nonsense must stop. You can't use religion to divide the people to stall our development. The madness must end today. If you have any prayer, stay in your daily rooms and pray to your God. But if you decide to come out as a unit, make sure you are doing the work of God and not doing the bidding of men. Because people like us, we have common sense. You are not the only Christians on earth. We are all Christians. And when a Christian is being biased, when a Christian is being a hypocrite, when a Christian is using the Bible to do the bidding of men, that Christian is not a Christian, it's a demon. You are basically a Delilah. And we need to come together and get rid of such Delilahs in the process of developing a nation. Aglow is not an institution anybody should trust in. We are still open for discussion. Come out and have a press conference, a mighty prayer against what is happening in Ghana. I can give you a list of what you can pray about. The corruption under that your bosom Ekufuado. And they to chrome her president or teso or their konyan nam mu say a bosom niama. And they to chrome her president Ibabesi Cathedral bra gay ni esi. And no mu say a bosom niama. Yet to chrome her ye disikamu ye kunipamu. You want us to come and say, no, we only kneel to one person, and that is God. I will never in my life compare a human being born by a woman, to God. Never. If you don't understand, talk to your God. The despicable part of this whole nonsense is that we are allowing these people room to still get on our radios and TVs and pollute the young women. May say Aglow, if it's an independent fellowship, they should open their books for us to see. Chrono na modebo, don't we know? Open your books for the public to see. Chrono and namode Aglow nebo. But this is just the beginning. I will publish your books. May promise them with that. I will publish your books and let the people know the business and the corruption you people are using Aglow for. Sebio yama aminum bino omadwene no e wo fom kakranti na mode sa mo nyoma ne dada omo. Use Aglow to build yourselves up. Because of you people, we are here today. But you see, you can take advantage of the woman. But we men who were born by women, we will save the woman. I'm going to tell you people, the leadership of Aglow this. You can take advantage of the woman as much as you want. But we, born by women, respecting women, we will force and liberate our mothers from you, this leadership. You are liars, and you are leading our mothers to the wrong place. We will put our lives on the line to save our mothers. With all due respect, majority of them did not have that education to understand things, to know, say, these leaders are misleading them. But we have gone to school. We have read the book. We have a little bit of knowledge to let them understand that these puppets and criminals leading you today are nobody. You cannot rely on them because they are doing a political bidding and they are using you people as puppets to achieve their political ambitions. What is stopping the leadership from gathering the women again to talk or pray on these crazy things happening in Ghana today? I am not done with Aglow. I will be back to Aglow. And I will deal with Aglow until Aglow is dissolved. We will dissolve it. We will cut it down. It's a waste of everybody's time. It's just sad. We will dissolve Aglow. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Editorial. After this short break, I will take a few calls and then end today's show. This is With All Due Respect.
A time came in the life of the people of Israel when Joshua died, there was no leader to continue the leadership legacy and continue leading Israel. It was a moment of difficulty and a moment of chaos. It was a moment of confusion and disorder. In the days where there was no king, everybody did what was right in his own eyes. He goes to your farm and likes your farm and produce, and it's time for harvest, he will harvest. You don't have the strength, he will gather people to beat you up, he will pack everything and leave. Everybody was doing what was right in his own eyes. No law was working, no law and order was working. Police institution has broken down. Law and order has broken down. Government institutions are broken down. Total confusion and chaos, lawlessness and disorder. You can insult the judge and go scot free like we are seeing in Ghana. And Deborah said,
all right, welcome back to the show. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Tony Abawala.
Go ahead, Auntie Monica.
Ghana yedawase papa yedawase na ejumere me peda me ketse Mrs. Gift afeni dazi ofi anomabo ofi sekeni obenyin we sekendi be keki papa the girl see ye woku wan ya wi it o ye this yasam when to one peda mo feme ombra in some rukodunya ontumanka na mo ya me don pende na akufa de egu na ejuma we egu ne bank Ekedru pone bi kawano. Oya former past GIJ president. Coronavirus bay in America. One work for retirement where you nurse for the doctors. Woman will be here, Juma. It's not so journalist or someone for Okata here. Oya too late. Na ane pen to musipa.
Thank you, Auntie Monica. I'm sure. All right, thank you, Auntie Monica. All right, that was Auntie Monica. Let me pick another call. Hello, caller. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Within the Sakura, empty Aglow, Mammy. When young Kukuruama, wa boy diama or Bosiria college. Hey, Mammy, wa Kukuru. Wa bomb or Bosiria college. And then who born MPP ni communicator ni bi OTTV so osi Baomiani nana the Sky 3 beba amana nanti deshe mami we on who ye say omu try ntro on who ye ene on who ye MPP communicators radio suni TV de bia ntro mami we on who ye omu aye di you got for a price. Organize the bill. Who can say President Bamba no organize no we use independence. And nana do be pinima omu use independence no move on yesa nyama way. Ankasa invisible forces there the police ni military atareche omunu. Ye be suma omu akobu omu ohonwa omu benya nyansa. So mutigana ha. Omu organize sa no mu hwe. Ya be omu timi organize. Who can cry constitution omu timi organize. Mina mi catch you. Now I'm feeling my organization.
Papa Sako, Yamisha, thank you. All right, Papa Sako. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, boss.
Great. Well, this is Nigana. Just so you know, you accidentally blocked me the other day.
I know. I think I talked to you behind the scenes. I know.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Well, again, I think I'm still going to knock on the fact that we have to approach the foreign embassies in Ghana, because I have a feeling that once we take the demonstration to them with our grievances to government, we could basically set something rolling. Because as it stands now, without any foreign intervention, nothing concrete is going to happen on the ground.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
And I think loud silence need to engineer that so that we can all, put our boots together.
We will do that. I can
get things rolling.
Yes, but the ladies on the platform are all like, "Wow, this man's voice is romantic." But Jack, you have taken my position. It hurts me too much. I'm envious of you. Jesus Christ, go! In fact, I'm so angry. Jack, now we girls, I don't know, my guy. The voice is nice, German. So, Jack, I'm more. All right, boss. You talk later. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
I mean, sure, so funny.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no abo ma baso kakra. Ni pe eti o nyina so fo ka ho ba o muntimi nyi o manim.
Asofo ka ho. Mate.
Asofo ka ho muntimi nyi o manim. Ndi mayi manim sofo bonzo ya abo ma baso.
Mate sofo bonzunie. For more. Oh, I'm sorry. Sofo bonzunie. Doom so sorry. Yeah, ekwe chanie sofo bonzunie. Sofo bonzukasa.
Bra Kevin.
Yeah.
Aglow on or more hypocrisy. Government be a fair grow dear Oguno. Aglow, Ogu Christian Council. Sa and Yama Mienue, Oguno. I said, Kevin, Christo Sumankasan Casano, Mebasame TB, I religion and political name and yet Christianity. Or the baby room, but my babogas and so unim. Bogas no say I am review or Ghana say we sit down cry or Ghana na so bi tena wo dan no 10 years otimi no twe manso no oje this almost omo nkasa wo de agya omo I was last week na kaswa ye bobi tro GDC and so east western region and the akoso bebrebe mi bisa go so omo nwi ya fa ma fu scale odi a growth wan excavator a growth one Nema ese wo Ghana corruption akese a growth one nyame betua omoka nyame de omo punishment be ma wo na me nua no ma santefo nso nyame na etua omoka no na obesa etua omoka nyame nka ho.
Thank you so bonsu nie ekuecha nie bye bye. Hello caller so bonsu fans nkwano no so bonsu nie ekuecha nie mama. Hello caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah, why Yankee come up for there? Why Yankee? Don't disturb me. Boss, let's talk. Patrick Kasa.
Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Say, we are mini papa, why?
Thank you, sir.
We are mini papa. Mini pa. Nenia Yamini Paninia Ohumbona Oka. Hello.
No, how you tell boss?
Hello.
You tell.
Yamini Pa. We Yamini Papa Yamini Paninia Ohumbonia Oka. No Obiba ke bianji. Na saa ngono o hwe 100 na o ke nyeme gu opiku a wo ya bo some complete na the strong say kosu kasem no kasem no ni akoko mema ahode a obeka bi etu wo he chabe ifo mo olugwe to amu chiche 100 no I want to battle for Yami. What you want pie? As Yami Bible, Yami, yes, I will be Bible. Huh? You want to Ghana? You need a slow. Oh, my penny, not as a near slow. You must make, yea, I mobile. Huh? It is what is Casano. The problem here to Miss Mogabon, neither fail. If you can't, you not my format to be. Yabon pay da bon, yabon pay e de duty. The no believe Yakupo Bisra on Bawai.
Yamisha, thank you very much. Yamisha Pa. All right. Let's do 5 more minutes and then end the show. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Kevin Taylor.
Good evening, sir. Mr. Watara, go ahead.
Kevin, Erika, Maminchia, Ghana for in Mincho Bibia, Asam Kakamekanse, Ramadan Mubarak to every Muslim around the globe, every part of the world. Yeah. They started Ramadan in Chimicho Bibia, Muslim media. Kevin, before me call the main point, so Stebi, Krobia, so a war, the whole part of the world, Abraham, a war, any some of the African countries. And yet this every time, you know, I buy support to Ebimo. So we are Juma, you make a fellow, a bit 80%. Every man, you make a 80%, this was 70%, this one, you was getting them out. But this time, COVID time, I buy our Ghana. Also, about two your friends, or about two light them, or about two whatever, without like
light mamu wo dun so mu without water mu ni nsuo or sa ba betum ye wo chiwe be me pesa me ka asam bi e betia papa no at the age of 77 years that's old chief oya papa that mu kwa wu no. This is the time Ekufu Addo Ajumboni papa no Ajumboni woni tim o ba betu light move forward o ba betu what light na ye nibi enso no so embo sa ba betu papa di boni pa na for Ghana for him second time here sa to man no o di Ajumboni she osafo mafo oko 80 years from senior minister fe the woman your first the presidential advisor abba in Ghana for 30 million population obi no bet my side no and this your friend is achim for no Ekufu Addo abba.
All right. Thank you. All right, that's Watara. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Don Frank Niyemekasafi Dubai.
Great.
Kevin. Empire na yebo no ade a ti wo ma me hu dwiri mi pa ne so se omo de omo atukase bottom power kwaji position.
Yeah.
Hey. Enti ma we te se odwi hu kwa ntase me ho no kwa ne mi hu dwiri mi no se wo bom pa ya kire nyankopon ampa. Na se nyenya twompa na wo ya. Sa wet we ya wo use wo mi. Na te se unua poti bi na wo time because mo ankasa people for mo twam ho aka se mabo bi din se onipa ne de ne to ekwaji position.
Yeah.
Muni da ebia enti mo ma no so amachi o magu so mo nkonkoye campaign say in the form of prayers no omo so mammo mo points prayer lines amammo mo points o mo mbubo say obi de ne to kwaji position tankofo we wo hu so nyankopon aye mienu yesum no say otiasia say 200 years kwa mo beje so ketia.
Yamisha, thank you very much, sir. All right, Yamisha also. Hello.
Jack.
Yes, sir.
Money ejuma.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah. They tell me say, Masa, you say the boss in Koyo. Because so then kabwasi pa nke phobia ejuma we ji no mo fa side this move. From other can say.
Hello. Okay, so Boasin Nkoye, Makachiromo. So almost here they are train crab is on the Tom MPP. Some Makachiromo. All right. It looks like Bogas Abre. All right. So that's it. I'm not picking any more calls again. Thank you very much. Thank you to I know today is the first day of Ramadan. I'm praying for my Muslim brothers that it's a month that you have to genuinely submit yourself to Allah. Make sure that honestly you pray from your heart, and also at least for 30 days, be righteous in your dealings. Just honor Allah for once, and then prove to Him that at least you can put 30 days down to tell Him or to show Him that you really appreciate all that He has done for you since you were created as a human being. We have other things to pray about too as Muslims. You pray for security. Let's pray for God's favor. It's very, very important. We can pray for everything. If we miss favor, then it means we might not be able to access any blessings from Allah. So whenever we're praying, let's pray for our fellow Ghanaians and also pray for Allah's favor. When we get the favor, we will be humans enough to feel the pain others are going through. Let us not also forget that even in times like these, we will be offering lots of help to our fellow human beings. It is very important that when you help humans, you help Allah. It is very good that we as humans and as Muslims, we put this 30 days into very serious context. It doesn't matter where you are praying for, wherever you are, how you are dressed. What's most important is knowing who you are praying to. And I know every single Muslim knows they are praying to Allah. And God in His own favor, Allah who is a merciful Allah, Allah who is gracious, will listen to us and bless our enemies even. Have a wonderful evening wherever you are. I'd like to say thank you for being part of today's show. God bless us all. I love you, and I know you guys love me too. Have a wonderful night.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا